Hey, what's up? What's up, everyone? Don't want to blow your ears out. Do a quick sound check here. Yeah, back on YouTube. Thank you, bosses, for being here. I'm super excited about this one. A lot's happened in the last week. As long as I get the sound check going, we're gonna get rolling. Wow, gonna be a good show tonight, everybody. Wow, I'm glad to have the chat back. Oh, I got the dang speaker still up somehow. So maybe I'm not connected the right way I need to be. Give me just a here, everybody. Wow. Amateur move, amateur hour over here. I'm a little late because I've been trying to, I got too many tabs open and my computer's just not working. So that's the issue right now. I want to try to connect this this Bluetooth going on right now, and yeah, just everything's gonna be okay. I believe everything's gonna be okay. Hope y'all are having a wonderful night. Yeah, we're gonna get started as soon as I get this all up and running because yeah, I'm having a little bit of an issue. Little bit of an issue. While you're waiting on me to figure things out, I mean, I want to say thanks to the chat. I love all you being here tonight. I think my problem is I just got too many tabs open. I need to figure this out real quick, get things running a little bit smoother. Maybe we can come back to those tabs later. But I have the same problem. That's why I crash out all the time. I over prepare for the show, like way too much. I'm like, I'm gonna run out of things to talk about, even though I can talk for who knows how long myself. Cheers to you, bosses. I just want to get this sound check before I get started. That's all I want. Do I sound good? I can't hear myself yet because I don't think my Bluetooth speaker, my headset's working here. I'm gonna try to connect it one more time. Just let me know in the chat if you can hear me at all, because okay. Because I'm not getting any sound at all. So, oh, I know why. Okay, I know why. Give me just a moment. I figured it out because I'm a smart man, bosses. I know where to go with this. I just have to activate the sound on the Bluetooth, and we're good to go. Yes, there we are. There we are. Clip a little bit. Here we go. We're okay, off to a little shaky start. It's going to be a great episode. Thank you all for being here. Oh, okay. So here we go, bosses. Hey, Hoff here. Welcome to Hoffcast. Hope y'all are doing well tonight. I am in a good mood. I'm in a great mood. I'm glad to be back here on YouTube. I had the old Steve Reich one again. I'm going on. I'm got to have some kind of a record, or at least in the running for the record of most amount of Steve Reichs without without being completely banned from this platform. That's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. But it's going to happen eventually, unless Elon Musk buys YouTube. So I guess I gotta be a good boy again. I gotta be a good boy, and that's why I want to tell you all what we're here to do tonight is to be good boys and girls, and not try to get too crazy, even though we're going to. I'm just lying to YouTube right now. We're gonna get crazy tonight. Okay, just don't tell YouTube that. Yeah, I got Matt Brooks. I'm gonna get to the chat here in just a minute, but yeah, I got another strike. I've had like 8 strikes in my YouTube career. It's insane. They hate Hoffcast. They hate me. They said I was inciting something. I don't know what it was. I didn't think I incited anything. No violence. I'm a pretty nice guy. They didn't give no real reason for the strike. That's why I wasn't on YouTube last week. Now, if you do want to see that stream, I did do a stream on Tuesday last week. I knew a lot of bosses wouldn't show up just because they didn't know where I'd be, but that's why I always advertise Hoffcast.com, which I'll pull up right here. But yeah, I'm going to get strikes. That's what happens when you're Hoff. You get strikes because you talk the truth, and YouTube don't like the truth at all. So, yeah, let's check this out here. It's Hoffcast.com, everybody. Make sure you check that out because that's the only way, if I get a Steve Reich, then you can go here to find out where my streams are going to be. I'm now on Twitch and ODYSEE, and I actually got some good views. I had a couple people show up. I want to give a shout out to Barb and LaSween Machine for being bosses, showing up to those shows last week. I really appreciate that. But here's Hoffcast.com. And you can see the Hoff Direct tell you Hoffcast back on YouTube this week. I don't really like it. I made it clear at the bottom here where I said YouTube sucks donkey. You know the phrase. But we're going to have to migrate eventually over to other platforms unless Elon Musk buys this or something. I don't know. But I'm glad to be back because I appreciated Barb and LaSween showing up last week, but I felt a little bit lonely without you bosses in the chat. Just a little bit lonely. Didn't have quite the input. Not quite the energy, but I am pumped for tonight. I shook the rust off. I'm ready to get back in it. So thank you all for being here. Also, make sure that if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream. I do a lot of work trying to make sure that everyone has a good time on the stream. We do go through information. I try to read everyone's comments. If you enjoy the show, like and subscribe as well, because that's it's the only way. If we get enough subscribers, maybe we can beat YouTube at their own game and they won't take me off as easy, so make sure you're subscribed. I'm sure all you bosses already are because I see you in the chat right now. I appreciate you all. But I'm on ODYSEE, Twitch, live streaming right now as well, so check those out. I don't know, there might be links in the chat below and or the description below. And then I got the BitChute channel. I had to close that tab out. I wanted to show you guys there's a lot of content on the BitChute channel that I do not put up anywhere else. So make sure you check out Hoffcast on BitChute. And then last thing I want to say before we get to the show is I try my best to put timestamps up because I do long shows most of the time. I'm trying to make them more concise, but I get out of hand sometimes. But trying to make more concise shows. Regardless of that, I put timestamps up after I put the show up, so it's like a 3-hour show. You can just go right in and click on the number there by the topic, and you can go right to it rather than having to watch a 3-hour show. And you kind of know what I'm talking about going through it there. So, all right, a little winded after all that. Thank you all for being here. Cheers to you, bosses. I'm going to get to the chat before we get the show going. I don't even know. I don't have a game plan, but I have a lot to talk about. I have a slight game plan. We're going to ease into it as always, but let's say hi to the chat real quick. Lowry, what's up, man? He said, email me a link. I'm going to be honest with you, Lowry. I love you, bro. And this is nothing personal, but I do Tuesday solo 100%. And I will have you on the next, anytime I do a group stream or something like that. But I got to be, my Tuesdays are my solo show, so I just got to keep it that way. Matt Brooks, what's up, bro? Once again, thanks to Lowry for being here. He's my brother from another mother. But Matt Brooks, what's up, man? How you doing? Thumbs up complete. Thank you so much. Barb, what's up? True boss right there. I love Barb. Beautiful, wonderful lady. Fifth 90, I'm so glad you're here tonight. I'm so glad you're here. You're always one of my favorite people to talk to. He said, what up, Hoff and chat? I'm still alive, although still tested. But yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the stuff you've been putting up on the Twitters and whatnot, and the stuff you sent me, I agree, man. Like, I sometimes go through that same kind of mental thing myself. I'm not gonna lie. I really do. I get more into that later, but not right now. I don't feel like going down that road at the moment because I'm in a good mood right now. So let's see what's up, Courtney. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad you can make it here. Another boss of Hoffcast, Courtney. So let's see. Okay, everyone was telling me I'm looking sound fine. Is the problem was with the beginning of the show is I didn't have my sound connected through the computer to the Bluetooth speaker in my head because I got that brain chip now. I got that Neuralink that Elon Musk is making. You just put it in your ear. Yeah, no. Oh yeah. Okay. Fifth says you inside people enjoy beer, I'm guessing. Yeah, well, that's what I do. And cheers to that. Drinking this dirty water. Actually, I got some Rolling Rock right now. It's the most Illuminati of all beers. You know, I'll show you. If you've never looked at a Rolling Rock can, I don't advocate drinking. If you're sober, stay sober. I'm a lesser man, but it's got the pale horse on there, you know, and then it's got all about the number 33 on the back of it, you know, number 33. There's 33 words in the spiel of 33. It's the most Illuminati beer ever made, but it's cheap and it's not the worst. I've had way worse. Absolutely. Latrobe, absolutely. So yeah, so that's what I'm sipping on. Oh, Shane, what's up, Shane? How you doing tonight, man? Glad you could make it. We got a lot of bosses here tonight. A lot of bosses. Courtney says, I'm afraid to fly because I want an immunosuppressive therapy. Oh, I said it. You know that now I see no one but the second part of the trip. At least I see my dog go to doctors. Dogs are great. I hope you're doing well, Courtney. I think I missed a comment earlier there or something. I just wanted to. Oh, yes. She said I have the worst luck. I was supposed to be flying to Colorado tomorrow and changed flight Thursday and found out the first part of the trip was spent alone in a hotel because bro's family has the. Oh, again, has the Corv. Wow. Well, I didn't know that was still a thing. Are people coming over from China or something? I don't know. So anyways, I guess we will get to the show here. I'm going to start out with something fun. If my computer will keep up with me. Courtney says, I'll be fine, but thanks for kind wishes and prayers. Definitely give Courtney kind wishes and prayers for sure. What is this? LaSwing Machine, what's up, man? I was just talking about you earlier. Thank you for showing up to last Tuesday's stream on other platforms. You filthy feline, you dirty dog. I'm currently whipping ass in a 20-man, $800 pool tournament at the bar. A man in a wheelchair is in the lives and taking wife. What is... So soon we shall meet. Wow. He also says reptile. Yeah, the title of the stream, Reptiles versus Primates, is like two sides of my sexual energy. Well, that's the whole reason I put that as the title, hands down, because that's what I was feeling too. It was definitely part of my sexual energy, and not in any way how reptilians are trying to take over humanity. Or that I just like the movie King Kong versus Godzilla, which I really don't, but it's an interesting movie. I wouldn't watch it again. But it's fun stuff, that we'll get more into that later for sure. But thank you all for being here. You all are awesome bosses. And we're going to start off with something fun. And then, I got a lot more. Shane says, you're glitching. Yeah, I'm going to glitch for a little bit because I got so many tabs open. But as long as you can hear me, I don't care what my face looks like. I don't care if I'm glitching out. But as long as you can hear me okay, that's all I care about. Because once these tabs start winding down, once I click off of them, as long as they don't crash out and send me out into oblivion for 3 minutes until I have to log back on. And if that happens again tonight, which has happened a few times in the past on Hoffcast, stay patient. I'll be right back on. I swear I would never abandon you bosses. I swear I wouldn't. Unless they just straight up struck me and I couldn't come back. I would never abandon you. I'll be right back. I promise that. I'll tell you when I'm not gonna be on. I'll tell you when the show's over. So let's see. Yeah, we'll start out with this fun one. Like I said, it's just for fun. If my tabs will work. Okay, so this one says, meanwhile, at a ghetto birthday party for children, I saw this one the other day. I found it quite humorous. Just watch it. I promise this isn't going to be the whole show. We're just starting off with something to get the laughs going.
Come on, DJ. There you go. Not up here. All right, Elmo. Oh, wait, hold on. Elmo, we got Elmo, my bulldog. Elmo got me fucked up.
I heard they like that nine, niggy, nine, niggy, nine, nine. Drop it for the nine. You want me for the nine? You give it for the nine. Drop for the nine, go for the nine. You give it for the nine, go for the nine. You give it for the nine, go for the nine.
All right, it's fine. I think I've lost so many watchers on this. I'm sorry. I will stop showing this, bosses. I will stop showing it. I thought it was funny. I thought Elmo at a birthday party grinding on ladies was funny. Forgive me. Maybe I have an effed up sense of humor or something. Are you guys still there? Like, dang, like I lost everyone, I think, with that video. Holy crap. We're not gonna keep showing Elmo grinding. That's not what you guys are here for. I just wanted to get it going. I thought it'd get me pumped up, you know. So, hey, whoa. We got Mr. Real Cosmology here tonight. How you doing tonight, bro? How are you doing tonight? I'm glad to see you show up. I'm sorry to so many people just like once I showed that and I was glitching out. Hopefully I'm a little bit smoother now. They were like, F this stream. Screw that. This guy's an idiot, which I am, but I do have more important things to talk about than Elmo grinding on some Bialsho us at a birthday party for kids. I do have more important things to talk about than that. Let's see what we got going on. So obviously, let me see what I got here. I don't want to start out with the wrong thing. We got a lot going on here. All right, we got a lot going on in the world. I don't want to start off just like right off the bat with this stuff. Just blow my load. Don't want to do that. Let's check out. Check this out. This is a fun one right here. We got some Babylon Bee, which they're now allowed back. I think I don't know. Are they allowed back on Twitter yet? Babylon Bee? I'm not sure. Satire, by the way. I have to say that, or else they'll say it's misinformation. See, if you didn't hear, CNN tried to make a CNN Plus, like a streaming service. And it was going to be like Disney Plus or something like that. Hulu, I don't know. And they expected people to pay extra money to watch CNN, which no one even wants to watch CNN for free. So next thing you know, this thing goes under in like 3 days. This whole streaming platform goes under in like 3 days. No one wants to watch Brian Stelter or Chris Wallace or any of these people. Eventually, Jen Nutsaki is going to be on the platform. That's for sure. She's going to try to save CNN Plus. But this article says, this joke article says, Chris Wallace now regretting getting CNN Plus tramp stamp. Says Chris Wallace's name started trending along with search terms unemployed and learned to code when CNN Plus shut down this week. But Wallace has voiced a more troubling concern than potential joblessness. His recently acquired CNN Plus tattoo on his lower back. Oh, what'd you do, Chris? What'd you do, Chrissy boy? He said, I went all in on CNN after ditching Fox, but now I'm starting to have second thoughts. Remember when he was doing he was moderating debates? Wallace said in an interview with a smirking Peter Ducey, wincing as he touched the still tender skin just above his buttocks. I was sure CNN Plus was going to be a hit, and I would soar to new heights of relevance. How could this happen? Sources confirm that Wallace is looking into tattoo removal services, but has been told a full removal will be difficult as he got the tattoo in solid black ink. He also asked for his old job back at Fox, but was turned down as Fox has a strict policy against anchors having CNN Plus lower back tattoos. The out-of-work newsman is now hoping for a future career on Dancing with the Stars and The Masked Singer. That's where they all go. That's where they all go. All the has-beens, the washed-ups, they always go to The Masked Singer, it seems like. It's so weird. Has Gary Busey ever been on there? I love Gary Busey though. I'm gonna buy Gary Busey's book. I'm gonna buy an autographed picture of his on his website. I'm actually gonna do that as soon as I get my tax returns back. I'm gonna hang it up, maybe below that American flag back there. Gary Busey is about freedom. He's got one that says freedom on it. It's sweet. So hopefully, are we running any smoother? I feel like we're not. Can you hear me okay? There just one comment in there. If you say if you can hear me, that's all I really care about. And then we'll get this cleared up as we go. I really think this thing might break down soon, bosses. I might have to come back in a couple minutes. We're seeing some serious lag time here. Okay, we're smoothing up. We're smoothing out. If I do go black once again, I mean, like, if it blacks out, no, I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes. I'll do it. I just got too much information up here to go through. It's gonna a mountain to climb, bosses. Mountain to climb. So let's see here. Let me get back to the chat because I love the chat. I'm glad you're back here. Sween says, gray aliens for Sasquatch and interdenominational war for our genome's future. Elmer's dad got vaxxed for Fauci on the Corp Sesame Street town halls. Dang. LaSwain, he sends me so much good information, and there's a lot of it, and I try to go through it, man. I really do. There's a lot to process on some of that stuff. Really is, but I do appreciate it. I'm a learning man. I'm trying to learn my best, I'm trying to get more awakened, not woke. There's a difference, So let's see what else here. Fifth Night, you're glitching like some gamers I have to go against. Oh, you're probably on Nintendo. They have the worst. So let me check the quality here. Yeah, it's kind of glitching out a little bit. But we're going to get through this. It's going to get better, I promise. Or maybe not. I don't know. I have hope for the future. Personally, I have hope. We're just going to have to ride it for just a second. I'm going to exit out of a few more tabs, see if this helps out. Maybe we can go back later. Because I don't want to give a bad experience to the bosses. I know that. I'm not trying to do that to y'all. Okay, so hopefully this might get a little bit better here. I even restarted my computer and everything before I started tonight. But we're going to get back into some stuff. We're going to get back. Let me see if this is looking any clearer at this point. I'm still a little glitchy, but not as bad. Okay, we'll go with that. The swing says, Chris Wallace talks like a bumblebee stung both his tonsils. Good old Chris Wallace. All right, so let's try to actually get to some stuff here. Let's get to some content. That's why you're here. You're not here to watch me talk about how bad my stream is. You're here to look at some content. Talk about it. So let's just get right in it. Why not? Let's get right in it. Okay. Let's do it. This is breaking news. I'm putting the shades on because I look retarded whenever it freezes because my eyes are like half blinking. Excuse me. Didn't mean to say the R word. Apologies. Musk's Twitter purchase fails after 138,000 board votes found overnight. Oh, this is a joke article, by the way. It's Babylon Bee again, so this isn't actually breaking news. This is not true. It's a funny thing because it kind of relates to what was going on with the previous, when people vote for people who run the country or whatever like that. Shane says Elon Musk needs to buy YouTube. That's what I was saying earlier. If Elon Musk bought YouTube, I wouldn't have to worry about 18 strikes in 4 episodes or some shit like that. But that's the way it goes. Who knows? I will say nothing offensive tonight. Might get community guideline. I don't know. Who knows, man? I don't get how it works, but they don't tell you the reasons. But you go in head first and you try to do your best. Try to do your best. Try to be a good boy. I was begging for that Steve Reich, though. So this joke article says Elon Musk's bid to purchase Twitter came up short after 138,000 board votes were found at 2 a.m. A company spokesman confirmed Tuesday Musk had been in talks to purchase the company for $44 billion. I'm not going to read the rest of this because you get the joke by now. It's saying he actually did buy it. This is saying it was stolen from him in the middle of the night, like some people believe, including maybe myself. What happened with the last time people went out to or mailed in their ballots. But I wanted to show this here. Another Babylon Bee, but this is actually more true than most Babylon Bee articles. Leftists worried Elon Musk will turn Twitter into a place where terrible people post bad opinions and fight with each other all the time. Says as Elon Musk inches closer to a deal to purchase Twitter, leftists on the platform are worried the eccentric billionaire will turn the platform into a place where terrible people post bad opinions and fight with each other all the time. Says I'm worried Elon will turn Twitter into an awful place where people say mean things. Oh, no, don't say anything mean. Mean tweets? No mean tweets. Oh, don't you dare say something that will offend me. Oh, I'll go cry in a corner. I won't block you. I'll just go cry in a corner. I'll just tweet mean things back to you because I'm not a hypocrite. It said Twitter user, back to this, Xander Pittlewonk, definitely a real person. What if he allows people on his platform who will fight and say terrible things and call each other names and try to cancel everyone? That would be horrible. I just may have to move to Canadian Twitter. Oh, I'm going to joke right there. Is there a Canadian Twitter? Experts agree that ownership by Elon risks dragging the platform down into an unprecedented cesspool of hate and vitriol and people saying despicable things just to get attention. Even worse, they're warning of a scenario in which leftists have to defend their political opinions. Big Pharma has to defend its recommendations, and conservative thinkers don't get silenced. Oh, and then Pittlewonk says he may even bring back Donald Trump. Cried Pittlewonk before tearing at his clothing and diving out of a nearby window. So, seizing the moment, Zuckerberg has invited everyone, all smoking meats, lemon chicken on the grill, sweet baby race. You know, if you're a boss, you know what I'm talking about. Sweet baby race. Leading tons of people to join. But yeah, that's enough with that one. But this is we're gonna get more into this here in a minute, where I did notice today on Twitter, because I'm not a big Twitter user at all. I really don't. Like I got like 10 followers or something like that. I just don't tweet nothing. I don't use it. I was off of it for years. Decided to get back on just to promote the Hoffcast show. And I noticed today all these people just going down Twitter just saying things that like they couldn't say a couple days ago. I'm not going to say them here because I can't say them here, but they said them because YouTube's not yet owned by Elon Musk. Maybe one day. I'm not an Elon Musk fan, by the way. Not at all. I don't trust the guy. Don't trust the guy one bit. This guy allegedly killed some monkeys, trying to put brain chips in their heads and whatnot. I don't trust this guy. Why is he trying to buy Twitter? It's not because, he's going to make money off of it. The guy's not going to get any poorer. That's for sure. In fact, I think if anyone might be the Antichrist, it might be Elon Musk. But you can use Twitter with the AI Neuralink chip that he's trying to put in your head. So if he can like put that together, the Twitter and the AI, the Neuralink into your head, along with his cars, his Teslas, and everything like that, we're in for a bad time. They say, oh, he's in it for freedom of speech. I like that part of it, but there's also a dark side of it as well, in my opinion. Like, dang, this guy is I don't know. I don't fully trust the guy. Like, I like some of the stuff he does on occasion. I'll show something to you right now that I love that he did. I hope you love it too, bosses, if you're watching right now. Here it is. I like this. Even he's like, I knew I was buying Twitter, so I'm just going to put whatever I want on there. The deal already went through way before the public knew. So I'm just going to start tweeting Bill Gates shit. Oh, I want to make fun of Bill Gates looking pregnant because he's the guy who tried to tell us about health for 3 freaking years. Actually, way more than 3. If you go all the way back to his TED Talks, there's going to be a pandemic, and he wheels out that barrel and stuff. And then you see Bill Gates' fat ass walking across the street in some videos. You see this picture of him, and then you see emojis coming out of pregnant men. Oh, what the what? What? No hate speech here, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Junior, or that new Netflix movie that's coming out. That everyone I think left Netflix because it was like people are leaving Netflix like crazy. I might get into that here in a minute, but this tweet is freaking hilarious. It says, in case you need to lose a boner fast. And then you got Elon Musk right over there in the cowboy hat. Oh, the cyber rodeo. Oh, man. It's just a work of art. I think I might get a poster of this hanging on my wall. Not, like I said, not an Elon Musk guy, but dang, he's throwing the heat out there. He's throwing the heat out there. You got to give him that. I think the guy, I don't know what his real intentions are. I don't know if he's good magic, bad magic, but dang, he's white magic, black magic. I don't know what's going on, but this guy, he's got way too much power. But to this point, he hasn't pissed me off enough yet to hate him. I think he's going to eventually. I didn't like the monkey thing. I didn't like the whole thing about him putting brain chips into monkeys and killing them. Allegedly, even though I read that article, it's pretty much been proven. But anyways, I don't completely trust the Musk. I really don't. I've done a video on that before as well. Let's see, we got let's get to the chat here for a second. Real Cosmology says, I think Canadian Twitter is called Grindr. It's good. It's good running for joke of the night. Matt Brooks, Elon Cuck. Oh, that's a good one. You ever, elongated muskrat? I didn't come up with that. Some people call him elongated muskrat. It's not that funny, but it's funny because his name is literally funny, like Elon Musk. Elon, when's the last time you met someone named Elon? I've never have, and I'm probably never will. I know a lot of Joshes and Mikes. Barb says, don't worry, Libs. Elon will gatekeep like the rest, most likely. Matt Brooks talking about the B cups at Bill Gates. Oh, yeah. Bill Gates, he is what a man should look like, for sure. He is the image of men's health and humanity's health. So make sure that you do everything that he says you should do when it comes to health, because obviously the guy knows what he's talking about. He also knows a lot about computers, even though he doesn't. All these people stole shit, dude. You think Elon Musk invented everything that he's made? No, he's paying people off. Like, do you think he's literally a rocket scientist, and like maybe he knows a little bit about stuff, but I don't think he's the guy in there like building things or doing the math on any of this crap. He ain't got time for that. He's too busy buying Twitter and tweeting things about Bill Gates. The guy, he might be smart, but I don't think he's as genius as we think he is, in my opinion. I really don't think he is. He's got a lot of money. He can pay off smarter people we'll never know the names of. And granted, they probably don't want us to know their names because they'd be held accountable one day if we did know them. So, Chrissy, what's up? Says, man, everybody is obsessed with this dude. I do not think Musk is the answer. Don't like anything about the dude. Yeah. I mean, well, the guy's so powerful. That's why everyone is talking about him, is because he can, at this point, almost do whatever the hell he wants and get away with it. He just bought Twitter. Like, not that I care. I don't give a shit about Twitter. But it's just the fact that he could do it. He has enough money where it's like, $44 billion. Who cares? I still got 200 billion more. Who gives a crap? That's a scary scenario, in my opinion. That's a very terrifying scenario when a guy can just throw away $44 billion. I got less than, I'm not going to tell you what I got in my bank account. It's so embarrassing, but I couldn't imagine, like being as rich as you, just 44 billion. Hey, there you go. I got a new company. I'm going to integrate it with my Neuralink brain chip and my Tesla cars and everything like that, So I think it's a very scary scenario. Brooks says, Chrissy, he's leaving Texas and coming to Tennessee. I'm talking about Elon Musk? Dang. Barb says, what do you mean, Hoff? Bill is the picture of health. Absolutely. The guy, why should we lie to ourselves? Definitely strive to look more like Bill Gates in your life. He was kidding. So I want to clear that up. That's not true. Barb says Elon wants to put a chip in your brain. I know he does. He wants to put a chip in all of our brains. That's more money for him, more control, more power. This guy's a technocrat, no doubt about that. It's glad you guys are making friends in the chat. What a beautiful chat tonight. I'm glad y'all are here. Let's keep the show rolling. See what else we got. Let me get to this. I think are we looking a little bit smoother now? I don't feel like I'm as glitching out as much as I was. So that's good news. Let's keep the show rolling. So the funny thing about all this, I think what's funny about after Elon Musk bought Twitter, like now they start talking about Section 230. You know what I mean? Well, okay. Jen Nutsacky came out talking about this crap. Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, tucked inside the Communications Decency Act, CDA of 1996, is one of the most valuable tools for protecting freedom of expression and innovation on the internet. Oh, this is 26 years old at this point. This comes somewhat as a surprise, since the original purpose of the legislation was to restrict free speech on the internet. Is this Hillary's idea? It's probably Hillary's idea. The internet community as a whole objected strongly to the Communications Decency Act. With EFF's help, the anti-free speech provisions were struck down by the Supreme Court. But thankfully, CDA 230 remains, and in the years since has far outshone the rest of the law. I don't know. Section 230 says that no provider or user of an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider. All right, so they're saying that, like, Elon Musk can't control what other people are doing, but he still can. But freedom of speech is not controlling what other people are saying. So this is kind of all ass backwards, in my opinion, and it's a false straw man argument. I don't know what else to say about it. It says, in other words, online intermediaries that host or republish speech are protected against a range of laws that might otherwise be used to hold them legally responsible for what others say and do. So they want to hold Elon Musk accountable for all the people that he's going to allow back on Twitter and what they say. That is what's going on here. They're going to be like, okay, so Elon, if you want to pay all this money for it, you want to own it, then you're going to have to pay for all the damages it does in the future. I believe this is what it's saying. So the protected intermediaries include not only regular internet service providers, but also a range of interactive computer service providers, including basically any online service that publishes third-party content. Though there are important exceptions for certain criminal and intellectual property-based claims, CDA 230 creates a broad protection that has allowed innovation and free speech online to flourish. Well, they're trying to flip it back around, is what, in my opinion. They're trying to flip this thing back around, use it against it, because they're like, oh, we can use both sides of the coin here. Both sides of the coin. This legal and policy framework is allowed for YouTube and Vimeo users to upload their own video. I don't like this article, man. I don't like any of this. So let's get back to so I was just reading a whole article that none of you all saw. I'm very sorry about that. Very, very, very sorry that you did not see the article I just read, and I just clicked out of it because I didn't realize that you guys didn't see it because I clicked on another tab. Oh, yes! Killing it tonight, Hop. Oh, you're on fire. Just killing it. Everything I read was true. I wasn't making that up. I couldn't if I'm not smart enough to make all that stuff up. But let's get back to this article about 230 and Elon Musk. You still heard the information, hopefully. Elon Musk is right about Twitter and solving Section 230. It says, after making headlines by announcing an offer to purchase Twitter, it is easy to see why one might characterize Elon Musk's behavior as self-promotional, but the move, which culminated surprisingly quickly with Twitter's sale to Musk, creates an opportunity to amend Section 230 and provides a blueprint for the governance of social media platforms, which has become a pressing large-scale societal issue. Let me tell you, social media is a large-scale societal issue. There's no doubt about that. It's terrible. It's like a fungus that's growing on humanity that no one wants to admit under their toenails. I don't know what's going on. Like, some people, they just give into social media so much. They really do. And now, like, I'm not going to get into this so much, but Google is just, and not just Google, but pretty much all search engines are taking off so many things that you want to search for nowadays, just deleting articles all the time. You try to find an article again, it's gone. It's just completely gone. It's wiped off, found, not found, 404. Not found, 404. You're like, well, that said something that was actually intelligent and was probably eye-opening to people. Now it's not found, 404. Great. Oh, no, I can't share it with anybody. It's just gone off the internet forever, and there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, what a shame. And that's what's happening. They're trying to control all this. It used to be the Wild West on the internet. It really did. Now it's just what they want you to see, what you think is you're allowed to see, what they think is good for you or whatever. And they don't like me. That's for sure. They hate me. Anyways, it says Musk proposes that Twitter's algorithm should be an open source, that there quotes, there should be no behind the scenes manipulation, either algorithmically or manually. I do appreciate that. But I don't know, like, I don't know about like hate speech and stuff. I still think they're just all words. In fact, I closed out of a tab earlier. I want to try to find it again because I think we're running a little bit smoother here. Something I did want to share a little bit ago. So this whole thing, it's all inversion. They just try to use everything to their advantage. It's all hypocritical. Elon Musk, like, I'm glad he's allowing free speech. We'll see how far this goes and how he actually implements it into his own technology, because I don't trust the guy. Like I was saying, I don't truly trust him. This also says this blueprint could solve the most vexing problem confronting the lawmakers, namely how to regulate social media platforms in a way that strikes the right balance between free speech and societal harm. Musk's answer is to start with a light touch, figure out the rules, make them visible, and apply them uniformly. Amendments would be recorded in an immutable public ledger. Yeah, so it says, for many years, I have similarly argued that algorithmic transparency of social media platforms is a necessary requirement for trust. I mean, that's true, but they're all pretty much crap these days. I don't know if Twitter is going to get better. I was seeing things said on Twitter today that I hadn't seen said in many years. So a lot of people's follower count was going up. I think I got one. So I'm on fire right now. I went up from 9 to 10. So my Twitter's on fire right now. So I don't tweet. I just try to promote my show on there. It says, for many years, blah, blah, blah. Regulation is needed because social media platforms have become the de facto public square. Former President Obama noted in 2017 that we needed to have a conversation about their business model that recognizes they are a public good as well as a commercial enterprise. That's the double-edged sword there, the two-sided coin as well. Like, people want to argue the same thing both ways. Like, oh, well, it's a private company, so they can do whatever they want with it. And that's how they got rid of a lot of people on the right back in the day. Not even that long ago, actually, just in the past year. And then now that Elon Musk owns it, they're like, well, it's a private company, Section 230, whatever. We got to, no person should be able to own it and just be able to do whatever they want with it. So it's all about manipulating whatever they want it to say. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. These people are crazy. Smokey Bear, what's up? Glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here. He said the truth hurts. Absolutely, it does, but makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, That's why I'm all about the truth. I want to get stronger. Shane says it will be the same worthless social media platform, most likely. And we're going to get into Trump here in a second about whether or not he is going to go back in or not. We'll get into that. It says Musk criticizes Twitter's opaque data governance policy, which carries risks or harmful suppression and amplification of content, hindering free speech. Social media platforms, including Twitter and Facebook, counter that they are employing thousands of humans for content moderation. Oh, imagine having that job, just going through and just blocking people all day, because you don't have your name will never show up behind that block. If the people who worked for these companies, if their names were behind the people that they were taking down, they wouldn't do the job. They wouldn't do the job because people would come after them. That's true. It. That's why they're cowards. They hide behind it. They're nameless controllers, nameless censors, and they're not man enough. They're getting paid. They would never. They're nerds. They got their good class. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna block this this thing. I don't like it. Yeah, he's making fun of something. The nerds. I hate nerds. I don't like nerds. I never beat up on nerds, but I don't like nerds. But dang, you see what's happening. Faceless controlling what people are saying. So thousands of humans for content moderation, as we're saying, employing thousands of humans for content moderation commend themselves for how well they are doing. But the root of the problem is much deeper, and no amount of human power can solve it. Oh, that's why we need the AI. That's why we need the AI. Content moderation suffers from what psychologist and economist Daniel Kahneman calls noise in human decision making. Even when the rules for decision making are well specified, different judges make opposite decisions on the same data, and individual judges are often inconsistent. That's true. Impacted by irrelevant factors such as mood and weather. Okay, well, I don't know about all this stuff. We're not going to go any farther in this article, but you see what's happening, I believe. I believe you see what's happening. They want one side to be able to talk and not another side to be able to talk. And I'm not even like completely one-sided on a lot of things. I mean, I am on some, I guess maybe majority of things I'm pretty strict about, but some things I'm on the fence about, don't know. I don't think it's my place to say have an opinion on certain matters, you know. I don't think it's my opinion to have an opinion, or my place to have an opinion on. I'm not even going to go into any of those things. I just don't think it's my place to have those opinions. I don't want to I don't punch down. I try not to, you know. Try to go after these people who have $44 billion to spend on Twitter. So let's see. Here we go. This one. By the way, thank you all bosses for being here tonight, or if you're watching in the future, please give me a thumbs up. And lots of thumbs up tonight. Thank you so much. I just checked back on that. Thank you so much for the thumbs up tonight. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell like Quasimodo, bro. Just because you never know when they might take me down, when I might be on next. But also go to Hoffcast.com, and I update that all the time. So yeah, quick break there. Quick advertisement break. This article, Fox News, you know, good old trustworthy Fox News. Trump will not return to Twitter even as Elon Musk purchases the platform. He will begin using his own Truth Social. Look at the picture of Elon Musk. Trump said Musk Twitter takeover will be a positive development, but he will stay with his own platform. So let's take bets right now, everybody watching. How long until Trump actually does get back on Twitter? Because he's gonna do it. Let's not lie to ourselves. This Truth Social thing, it's not going to pick up any steam. There's not a single chance that anyone. I'm like kind of in the middle on not a lot. Yeah, I've already been through this. I'm not even on Truth Social. Voted for the guy. Don't know if I will again. Maybe not. I don't know if it's not that I wouldn't vote for him. I just don't know how much voting actually matters anymore. Seems like it really doesn't. Waste of time, energy, resources, and all these people are just bad people. In my opinion, you can support whoever you want, vote for whoever you want. But it's only a matter of time before Trump gets back on Twitter. And especially if he's going to be running for re-election, Elon Musk still owns the thing. He's going to push this Truth Social as hard as he can, as long as he can, make as much money off of it. I'm sure he's making some money off of it. That's what Trump does. He makes money. We all know that. I feel like a lot of people benefit when he makes money, unlike the other administration who makes a lot of money and no one else benefits except them. So that's the only thing I could say about it. But Trump's going to be back on Twitter, especially if Elon still owns it going into the next election and he's still allowing these things. But who knows where we will be by then with the metaverse coming in, brain chips, virtual reality, augmented reality, sunglasses, people wear glasses, just all this crazy technocratic bull crap that's going to be fed into our faces. And it's kind of scary where humanity's going. So we got to keep an eye on these people. We have to keep an eye on these people. If we don't, they're gonna get you. Imagine if half the people who are willing to get the jab got a brain chip, then yeah, we're all effed. That's for sure. Even half of them. There'll be a bunch of robots walking around, controlled by Elon Musk, controlling their brains, controlling what they see, what they read. And if he's really about free speech, whatever. I'm still not for brain chips, though. Still not for brain chips one bit. I think that's transhumanistic agenda, and I'm all about staying a human. Probably the rest of my life. Hopefully, I'd like to stay human, unless I'm kidnapped and turned into RoboCop or something. That'd be pretty badass, actually. But I don't think that's gonna happen. RoboCop's badass. I love RoboCop. Cheers to RoboCop. So Trump's saying he's not going to get back on. He's going to get back on. There's no doubt about that. I would not bet against that right there. I'll get to the chat here as soon as this gets back online. How y'all bosses doing tonight? Refresher here. A little refresher. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm glad to see you all beautiful people in the chat. I will do, I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the stream. I'll do an after show hangout tonight for sure. If anyone wants to join, I'll put the link in the chat. Might not do as long of a show as I've been doing lately. Like I said, I want to keep it a little bit more concise, but if you are interested in being in the after show hangout, just let me know in the chat. That way I know I can do it, because sometimes I go back there and I got 8 people. Sometimes I go back there, I got no one. So it kind of helps to know a little bit, but you're all welcome to it. I will put the link in there. Let's get to the chat real quick. Barb says the only platform I've seen untouched. I'm an idiot. By the powers that be is unauthorized TV. I haven't even heard of that. It's probably why. Maybe I should check it out for sure. Smokey Bear says 43 billion is pocket change. Yeah, that 43 cents is pocket change to me, literally. Smokey Bear says Trump back on Twitter 2023. You think it's going to take that long? Matt Brooks says 4 months. I'd say more maybe in that range. Okay, it depends on how long Truth Social takes to completely fail, I guess. But it's definitely going to be before the next election cycle. As long as things stay the way they are, it's going to happen. There's no doubt about that. But who knows? Things change every day. Crazy world we live in, bosses. Crazy world. Barb says Trump's intention or it'll be on Twitter next day. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it if we woke up tomorrow and he was back on Twitter. Seriously, if it was if everything went, I seriously would not be surprised. Not one bit. Not even one bit. The guy doesn't, you know what he's gonna do. Smokey Bear says bionic men is the goal. Yeah, I know. It's scary, right? $6 million man or whatever. Scary world we're living in. Because the thing is, they don't want free will. The powers that be, the rich people, they don't want free will. The way they made their money is by controlling people. So the way they make more money and become more powerful is by controlling more people. You don't control nobody. You don't make no money because you're not selling them anything. You have a lot of control. You make a lot of money. It's simple math. And I'm not even good at math. I got D's in high school. A lot. Algebra was not my thing. I just don't trust this Elon Musk. I seriously think that he might be the Antichrist. Eventually, it's going to come out. Eventually, it's going to happen. I like some of the things he does. He's funny sometimes. He wears the cowboy hat and he makes fun of Bill Gates at the same time. But just because we hate Bill Gates doesn't mean he's just not another Bill Gates type who is a bad guy as well. Just trying to be more alpha or something. Even though we know you got hair plugs, Elon. We know that. We know about your hair plugs. Papa Cotton. Hey, thanks for sharing the stream earlier on Twitter. I appreciate that, bro. It said Twitter is already better. I tweeted a bunch of stuff today. I would have been banned for a week ago. So, I mean, I guess get on Twitter and just start going at it, everybody. Start going at it. I do appreciate that you shared that. True boss right there. You're knighted as a boss, that's for sure. Mr. Papa Cotton. I love that name, Papa Cotton. Look at this madman.
To Cyber Rodeo. I mean, when you first started out Tesla, I thought maybe we had optimistically a 10% chance of succeeding. This is now our 6th major factory, and now we're in 3 continents.
Sapphire, what's up,
So it's
man?
actually,
How you doing? Operation Me
great
More
for us to have
2.0.
2 major vehicle
Yeah, let's
plants
go.
in
Let's roll,
North America, an awesome factory in China, and one in Europe that I was just at recently. So this is going to be a huge improvement for Tesla. And this is also Tesla's global headquarters. Why Austin?
Yeah, fire the meme cannons, boys.
I asked the Tesla team because California's great, and we're
Good
we're
time for a
continuing
quick
to
break.
expand
I'll be
California.
right back in less
but,
than 2 minutes. I promise you, bosses. Just
we ran out
enjoy
of
Elon
room.
Musk and his
And so we
cowboy
need a
hat and
place where we can be
shades.
really big. And there's no place like Texas. I want to give you a sense of the size of this thing. It's not small. But if you put the building on its side, it's taller than the Burj Khalifa. That's to scale. It's 80 feet tall. It's equivalent to 3 Pentagons. This is the largest factory building in the world by volume. So yeah, prototypes they require imagination and they're not easy, but relative to production, prototypes are easy. Production is hard. And this building is the advanced car factory that Earth has ever seen. The team's doing great work in Fremont, California, but we took a lot of lessons learned from that, where the buildings were all separate. There's a lot of movement between the buildings, and the thing that we thought makes sense is to really think of it like a chip, like an integrated circuit. Combine everything together in one package. And this is a case of raw materials come in one side, they get formed into a cell, then get formed into a pack. Then we cast the front and rear body. The pack itself is structural, and out comes a finished product. So it's raw materials in one side, cars out the other side. So we're building our own battery cells. We think the most advanced cell in the world here at Giga Texas. And we think over time this will probably be the biggest cell factory in the world. As I was saying, it's a revolutionary car manufacturing to basically make a car out of 3 major parts: a cast rear, a structural pack, and a cast front. So what you're looking at are the biggest casting machines ever made.
I got a cast rear. My glutes are tight, boss.
It's kind of a crazy thing to make a car this way. It's never been done before. When we were trying to figure this out.
All right, let's get back to the show here. Hope you grabbed your drinks, your popcorn, your Lifesavers gummies, whatever you wanted to have for a snack tonight. Get back into Hoffcast here. Once again, thank you all, bosses, for being here. It's been a fun show so far. We got a lot more going on, that's for sure. A lot more going on tonight. No doubt about that. So let me get through. Let me see. I like this one. I think this is a good follow up to that. I think this video is a good follow up. Just waiting for my slow ass computer to work. This thing's getting old, man. I might have to get a new. I don't know. Once my taxes come back, might have to get a new computer or something. This thing's slowing down like crazy. I don't know if it's my internet or the computer. Usually my computer runs fine, but as soon as I get on there and get some tabs open, my hard drive's not big enough to process it all or something like that. The RAM, I don't think I have enough RAM. I need more RAM. you can tell I don't have enough RAM. All right. So this one, this article, this VidMax says Tesla owner summons his car, driverless car ends up crashing into private jet. Well, good on them all, the rich freaks. So let's see what it says here. What it says. A video was posted on Reddit. If you're on Reddit, you're a piece of shit. Guess what? I'm on Reddit sometimes. I'm a piece of shit because you got to sift through it, but it's mainly Chinese communist owned at this point. So fuck Reddit. Anyways, a video was posted on Reddit Thursday showing a driverless Tesla slowly crashing into a $3 million private jet after being summoned. Oh, summoned like a demon. Summoned like a demon by its owner. The Reddit user claims the incident took place at an event hosted by an aircraft manufacturer, Cirrus, at Felts Field in Spokane, Washington. A spokesperson for Cirrus confirmed to Insider that the plane was a Cirrus Vision jet priced between 3 to 3.5 mil. The person who captured the footage says the Tesla owner was using the Smart Summon feature, which enables the vehicle to leave a parking space and navigate around obstacles to its owner. I believe I've talked about this on Hoffcast before, but where I work, which I won't tell you where I work, we got these machines that they're automated machines. They're like carts that drive around on their own, and they go through the facility on their own behalf, and they have sensors. They got these red lights that shoot out the front of them. They're made by Crown. I believe I've showed them before on my show. But they map them out to go around this place, and if you step in front of them, they stop. Luckily, if they didn't, but they have the right of way. Even though it's a robot, it's got the damn right of way. It's like, oh, okay, we got to put this announcement out to everyone who works in this facility that if a robot is coming your way, it has the right of way, because if it hits you, then we're not liable. You're liable because you shouldn't have stepped in front of that damn robot. Okay. Even though it's automated and it's going on its own path. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. If they had guns on, if those things had guns on them, we'd all be dead. It'd be Terminator 2, Terminator Salvation, and we'd all be dead. Best one, Terminator Salvation, hands down. Just kidding, Terminator 2 is the best one. The person who captured the footage said Tesla, all right, let's just watch the video. I ranted about that long enough. Let's watch the video. It's not long. It's like a bunch of dumb rich kids playing with toys. Wow. Some remote controlled cars or whatnot, It's like ran right into that thing. I guess it's not that good at what it does. We're still trying to get there, but get that brain chip in your head as soon as possible. Get that jab in you as soon as you can. Before it's all tested out and we know what's going to happen, before other people suffer the effects of it, make sure you go head first into that thing, headlong flight into that bitch, and make sure that you get everything, because you want to be the first one. You want to be the first one on Instagram or TikTok in order to go out there with that brain chip or whatever, controlling your car. Sorry, I'm ranting, bosses. Let me get the chat for a minute here. Once again, thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Sapphire says, hey, bit tired, just waking up. About to put on the kettle. Hey, we're doing great. Yeah, you're on the other side of the world. So always glad to hear from you, man. Always glad to hear from you. Hope you're doing well, brother from down under. Smokey Bear says, Austin's my hometown. Dogecoin to the moon. What's that at now? Is it still like 24 cents or something? I don't know. I haven't checked crypto in a long time. Used to be into it for a minute, and then it made it very hard to claim your money after you made money on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and whatnot, it made it very hard for you to retrieve your money, like Coinbase, and you got to pay a lot of fees. I'm like, am I really making money, or am I just wasting my time? I don't have enough actual money to invest in these things unless I'm a freaking Nostradamus guru who knows which ones are going to blow up next week for no reason. So it's kind of a gamble. It's just a big gamble. I did make some money. Not much, but it was just a big hassle. It was a waste of my time. That's why I didn't stick with it. You know, I don't have enough money to invest enough in order to make enough. So it's just a big waste of my time. If you have enough, I mean, go for it. If you're a big gambler, I like to gamble, but I like to gamble when I know that if I lose this amount, I'm good. I'm not going to suffer or have losses later. I'm still going to be able to afford my next meal. So, Matt Brooks says, I think he's saying Austin, Texas is legit. I think that's what he's saying. Love it there. I want to go to Texas sometime. I flew through Texas one time, going to Vegas, but I was in Dallas airport for just a minute, but I didn't really see much of Texas. There's a good vibe there, though. I liked the way the air felt, you know, even though I was inside a facility for most of the time. I like the way the air felt. Marv says everything is bigger in Texas except Elon's one. Smokey Bear says get yourself a new i7 with 64 gigabytes of RAM. Gotta get some RAM, bro. I don't know what the hell an i7 is, but I guess I gotta get one. I need 64 gigabytes of RAM. Gotta get that RAM. I ain't got enough RAM. That's the problem. Hoffcast would be so much better if I had enough RAM. Sapphire said, what's a private jet doing on the road? When you're in a private jet, you can fly wherever you want. It doesn't have to go to an airport. You can just land it on the road if you want. You know, it's a private jet. You said I meant 69 gigabytes of RAM. Even better than the 64. Even better. 69, nice. Smokey Bear says 0.1382 Dogecoin. I have no clue what that means in dollar amount. Bad at numbers. Not a big numbers guy here, Hoffcast. He's more of a common sense kind of guy than a numbers guy. I think if you're good at numbers, I don't know. I just don't have. I don't have all the skills here. All right, I just got common sense. That's about it. All right, are we done talking about Elon Musk? That was enough of that, right? We've been on Elon Musk for like a freaking hour here or something. We can get into other subjects. Let's lighten it up a little bit for a minute, maybe. I think I got maybe a couple fun things to talk about. Glad you all are here tonight. Really, really glad you're here. I don't know why I got... Okay. I don't know why I had that particular thing up, but... No, it wasn't porn. Don't worry. Nah. I'll make sure to close those out before I go online. So, let's get to... let's see. I don't actually. I don't know about how much fun stuff I have. I got a lot more other just like crazy stuff. I don't know how much fun stuff I have. I had to close out a couple tabs. Let me see if we can bring them back up here. That might reignite the show tonight. I think I got something playing in the background that's been slowing me down, man. Terrible. I'm just a rookie here. Just a rookie. Not really. I should be way better at this than I am. Smokey Bear says Dogecoin between 13 and 14 cents. Okay. It's gone down a little bit. Quite a bit. I know Shane. I don't know if Shane, if you're watching, I don't know if you are still, but I don't know if you're still into the Doge or not, but he used to invest in the Doge coin, from what I know. Be into that Doge. All right, let's check. Maybe this one out. Loading it up right now, bosses. Make sure there's no ads. We'll get to it. Okay, here we go. Watch a little bit of this. We're gonna go off. We're gonna go to a different subject here. Hopefully, you all have some opinions on this. I'd like to see them in the chat. But I like this video. I'm a big fan of Johnny Depp. I think everyone can be an asshole, but the man's done a lot of good things. He's probably still illuminated, confirmed, but yeah.
You heard Miss Bird say, "Get off me," right?
No, I did not. Hitting the wall hard, based on the accusations that she brought.
As we all know, Amber Turd pooped in his bed.
You would answer my question. We'll take a look at the next exhibit. Thank you.
As long as you're happy, sir.
You didn't want her after. You wanted to control her career, correct?
Objection compound.
That's
Hold
patently
on,
untrue. It's a
Mr.
great
Depp,
guess.
sir. All right, yes, I'll sustain the objection.
People have told me I look like Johnny Depp with
Let's-
Down syndrome.
so we
I don't know
can-
how to
we
take
can- did I
that.
read that right?
Yes, Mr. Rottenborn.
You're complaining about her ambition in this text to her, to Dr. Kipper, correct?
I'm realizing that her ambition is far stronger than her supposed feelings for me. Yes, it doesn't.
I
mean
trust
that
Johnny Depp more than I trust Elon Musk.
I
Now, that's what
actually
I'm
literally
saying.
cut my finger off after, at the age of 12, finding the only thing that gave me peace, which is playing the guitar. Very unlikely. Why didn't
He's
I
in that
start
band.
lopping off digits when I was 13? Then?
Just the way it was worded. Now, Miss
Yeah.
Heard what?
Objection relevance.
What's the relevance?
When your nerves are
But,
pushed.
sir, you
Can
can
we approach, Your Honor?
Okay.
Pardon.
She was trying to get you to stop using drugs, but
She had
let's take a
used
look at
the
what you
same-
say in
She had
this
used
text.
that term before.
In this text, Mr. Depp, you say just there were numerous negative news stories about you. You'd agree with that, correct?
Objection compound.
He's had some bad
I'll sustain
takes. The
compound.
guy, like I saw an article earlier where like he fell down face first in the sand on a beach, drunk, in front of his
May
kids.
7, 2016.
I don't know if I can blame the guy.
It's entitled Johnny Depp. Friends and family seriously concerned about him. Here's why.
Yes.
Correct.
How did they know?
The next article from May 1st, 2017, before Miss Heard filed for, says Johnny Depp reportedly drank heavily and was constantly late on the new Pirates movie.
Where'd all the rum
Did I read
go?
that right?
You did, reportedly.
The next
These are
article,
all hit
also from
pieces.
May
These
10th,
are dregs, sir.
2017.
Is
Mr.
this
Depp,
a-
Let me pause this for a second. I want to get the chat. I'm liking the chat right now a lot. The bosses make my night. That's why I do this. It wasn't that fun last week when I didn't have too many people. Thank you, Barb and LaSwing, for showing up. You are true bosses, and I will send you a gift when I can. I do have an idea for it. I'm going to send you signed photos if I can do it without not photos, but signed thumbnails. I already got that planned out. I'm going to do it for the bosses. If I can find a way to send things without using my real address, I will definitely send some things out. If you get, I don't know if you can do that though. I don't want my address on anything. I don't want my name out there. You already know my name. It's Hoff, and my first name's Jack. So you already know my name. You don't even know any more than that. So I'd like to send people things though. I think it'd be fun because I really appreciate y'all. Really do. Cheers to all you bosses watching. So back to the chat here. Sapphire says just tested my neighbor to pick me up smokes in town. Dude, I don't what huh? I'm trying to read some Chinese here or Australia, excuse me. Oh, okay. Too easy. Can't spell in the mornings. Okay. All right. He's Matt Brooks says, I understood most of that. Smarter man than me, Matt Brooks. Al Lefty Lear just got Corbett a few weeks before the Fed election. He's doing hiding Biden strategy. Oh, we're gonna talk about we're gonna get to Biden. Don't worry, we're gonna get to Biden a little bit. Not a whole lot on Biden, of course. Same old song and dance. The guy's an idiot. He might have dementia. He's too old to be in office. But we're still gonna laugh at him tonight. There's no doubt about that. And his son. Oh, imagine. Okay, let's get real quick. I wanted to mention this about the Elon Musk stuff. This is the last thing I'm going to say about it. Imagine if with the free speech on Twitter, if all the shit with Hunter Biden's laptop came out and it was just out in the open and everyone could see it. I'm just all over the place. I'm just creaming in my pants. There's no doubt about that. Or out of my pants. But if that happened, we're going to see a real change in the world. I'm not betting on that one bit. Probably not going to happen. But if it did, that'd be the greatest. That'd be the greatest. Sorry for the poor imagery there, everyone. No one wants to think about that. Oh, okay. Sapphire says, dude was a train wreck of interviews. I think you talking about Giant Depp here, or you talking about no, Biden, Hunter Biden. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Smokey Bear says the world is a stage. My favorite band in the world, Rush. They have the song Limelight, and it goes, how's it? It's like Shakespeare words. All the world's indeed a stage, and we are merely players, performers, and portrayers, each another's audience outside the gilded cage. So that's Rush. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Great song, Limelight. Papa Cotton says, when's the last time anyone heard about the Maxwell trial? Well, that's a great thing. I don't know if it's that. I mean, what happened there? No one was accounted for. No one was held. We got distracted. Papa Cotton. Wow, what a great comment. We got distracted hard by the Johnny Depp stuff, by the Ukraine stuff, by everything. Will Smith's slap on Chris Rock. We all got distracted hard. What happened to the Ghislaine trial? Wow, I'm ashamed of myself for not even looking into it. I got distracted. Damn. Wow. Cheers to that comment. Cheers to that. Completely right. What happened to that? I promise you, if I'm still allowed on YouTube next week, I will have an update on it as best as I can. But wow, I really dropped the ball on that one tonight. No doubt about that. I think we all did, except for Papa Cotton over here. I'd like to know what the update on that is. Smokey Bear says, imagine the pressure he's under making all these movies and all. I'm trying up here. It says, do you have a PO box? I'm thinking about getting one. I don't know what that costs or whatever. But I'm thinking about getting a PO box so I can ship things and it's private. I don't have to give out my address and have to worry about getting doxxed or anything like that, because I'm not about that at all. And he said, PO box Jack. Yeah, DS Jack Sparrow. That's what. Let me see what else here. Smokey Bear says, living in the limelight, the universal dream. Living in the limelight, the universal dream, for those who wish to seem. I saw Rush 7 times, bro. R.I.P. Neil Peart. Greatest band ever. Barb says Jizz Lane is too busy modding for in the running for joke of the night right there. No doubt in the running for joke of the night, Barb. Cheers to that one. That's a killer joke. That's a good one. Oh my. So let's watch a couple more minutes of this, and I'll try to get my shit together here, and we'll go on with the show.
Mr. Depp, please just respond to the question that I'm asking.
Oh, I accidentally stopped sharing the screen, so now I'm just out here. So we didn't need to see any more Johnny Depp anyway. You know, we all know what's going on with that. It's a big dog and pony show. It's all a big distraction away from a lot of things. A lot of things. Big dog and pony show. Like, these people don't have enough money already. They're suing for defamation. Oh, Johnny Depp can never be another Pirates of the Caribbean movie again because Disney doesn't want him. Guess what? Nobody, I mean, I don't know who was still going to see those movies, but I watched half of like the fourth one. I was like, I'm done. This thing jumped the shark, literally. Like dang. Oh, look at Smokey Bear trying to up me. Yeah, okay, you got me, Smokey. You got me. Hey, cheers to you there. That's freaking sick. That's freaking sick. But Smokey Bear, do you know who Billy the Kid Norwood is by any chance? Just ask it. Appreciate it. I don't think you do. I'm just kidding, man. Anyways, I think it's we're living it's a big dog and pony show. The whole thing. There's a lot of distractions going on right now. Do you think this whole Elon Musk thing is a distraction? What is the highest thing that they're trying to distract us from in order to take us all? Because I think they're trying hard. I think there's something. They've been trying hard for a few years now. Been trying for, literally centuries. But I wanted to discuss real quick about how I think that America is being ruined from the inside out, because you can't take over America from an outside source because the military is too strong. So that's why we're seeing a lot of this propaganda showing up in America. TikTok's Chinese-owned company. Right? TikTok's Chinese. America has kind of adopted it, never used TikTok, never been on it or anything like that. I was thinking about making an account just so I could just do my rants for like 5 minutes or what. I don't know how long you can record on there, but just throw them up or whatever. I rant and be like, I'm on for a rant. Maybe just throw it on TikTok. I know China is going to be looking at my rant being like, oh, this is how we can use this rant against this guy. Also, censor and ban this guy just like we're doing to everyone in Hong Kong. Should I have said that? Probably not. Anyways, I don't know if the whole, it's hard to trust any kind of social media, especially because I got real trust issues with the ones I'm using right now, like real trust issues. So China, who wants to censor everything, back to my point, we got all this stuff in TikTok that's going on, from what I've heard, is just like crap in America. And over in China, they're using it for like good, like science and taking over the world and stuff like that, like math. And over here, people, there's just a bunch of white bitches just dancing with their tits out. As far as I know, I'm not against that. Not against that. Just saying, it seems like the content is altered by an algorithm, and it seems like we're being fed dumb shit when other people are being fed smart shit when it comes to that app. Like many apps, like TikTok, owned by China, so they're getting all the good shit, and we're getting all the stuff that makes us horny and distracted. So I guess that's what's going on. I'm not going to go into any more any more about Billy, but we gotta stay on our toes, isn't that right? Smokey Billy. I mean Smokey Bear. The show must go on. I'll allow it until I'm harassed through an email. All right. As soon as that happens, I don't play that. Homie don't play that shit. Hopefully Smokey don't either. But oh, look at that. Oh, thank you so much. Light one up, bro. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep the show rolling. I'm gonna get a couple. Actually, I do have a couple funny things. What is going on here? I have something that's just going. I got Dennis Leary's asshole just playing. I gotta close this out. I'm gonna get struck for that real quick. Great song. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Ah! Please don't. Please don't. Oh, you're not Billy. Okay. Barb says the legit bear. I don't know who to believe at this point. As long as you don't email me asking for dick pics, I don't care if you're a boss here on Hoffcast. Come on. I don't care. And I might be wrong on this. And I apologize to you, Smokey Bear, if I am wrong, but who knows? Yeah, it's just the way it goes. I'm going to get off of that. I'm going to get off of that. I trust Barb, though. I do trust Barb. Sapphire Elf says, I was just looking at some crazy-ass sunglasses to join streams with Hoff. Found a pair of old-style visors like Vanilla Ice. And oh, yeah. Go with. I've been looking at some Pit Vipers. You know, I think that's the next ones I'm going to wear as soon as I can get my taxes back. I'm going to afford them things. I'm going to have some Pit Vipers come on here. I'm going to be looking nice. But definitely, I would definitely recommend getting some nice Vanilla Ice. Dun. He added the extra beat in there so he didn't get the copyright claim from Queen. Under Pressure. It's like, no, there's one more. There's just one more. It's like, Under Pressure went dun 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 dun. And my song goes dun 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 dun. So you can't claim that. I never did. I trust you, man. I was a little skeptical. I gotta be skeptical. My guard's still up. So let me see. I didn't even. This is up on my tabs, and I didn't even look at this article. But the headline is hilarious. Trump blasts Putin's use of the N-word on Piers Morgan's new show. What? Putin used the N-word? Barb, I'm sorry, Smokey Bear. I'm sorry, Barb. I trust Barb. I really do. Because I thought Barb was Billy at one point. So I gotta trust. I'm sorry, Smokey. Really am. I didn't know that Putin knew the N-word. Like, is that like do they use that in Russia? It says former President Donald Trump lashed out against Russian President Vladimir Putin for repeatedly using the well, they got us. They got us. They got us, bosses. We got scammed again tonight. Former president that knew. I don't think I'd say that word on YouTube. Nuclear word, claiming that if he were still president, he would try and stop the strongman from ever saying it again. Putin uses the N-word. I call it the N-word. He uses the N-word, the nuclear. I said it. Fuck. All the time. That's a no-no. You're not supposed to do that. Trump railed during an interview on Piers Morgan. He uses it on a daily basis, and everybody's so afraid, so afraid, so afraid. He uses it on a daily basis. Everybody's so afraid, so afraid, so afraid. As if they're afraid, he uses it more and more. And that's why he's doing the kinds of things he's doing right now. That's a terrible Trump. Real Cosmology is way better at Trump than me. I'd do it. Rough Trump, man. Asked by Morgan what he would tell Putin if he was still commander-in-chief, Trump replied, I would say we have far more than you do, far, far more powerful than you. And you can't use that word ever again. You cannot use the nuclear word ever again. If you do, we're going to have problems. See, I think that we were missing that kind of, I don't know. That's good leadership, in my opinion. You gotta. Once again, I'm not rallying for the guy, but I think you need a leader better than someone who is dementia ridden like this guy we're about to watch here in just New York Minute. Waiting for this crap to close down because I need more RAM. I need so much more RAM, bosses. I'm going to start a Patreon so I can get more RAM. All right, so yeah, okay. Let me get to the chat here for a minute. Yeah, I'm getting frozen. Sorry. Can you still hear me? I might be a little bit frozen. I'm waiting for these things to shut down. And this is the way. Hoffcast is lo-fi. We're running on a strict budget here at Hoffcast. My crew is very small. Very, very small crew. In fact, the only crew I have, she don't really do anything except look pretty. So kind of a one-man show over here. I appreciate y'all for being patient. Really do. Let's see the chat over here. Yeah, I'm sorry to Smokey Bear. If just never send me any emails about asking me for pictures. That's all I ask. Barb says Piers Morgan is still on TV. Sapphire says, so when do I get the David Icke Reptilian Overlords chat? Reptilians versus Sasquatch go. That's kind of the theme of the whole thing, but I mean, I can rant on that for a minute if you want. But I mean, that's kind of the theme of the whole show tonight, is just about how rich people just don't care about us. They're doing their own thing. They're just on their realm, and we are like ants in a freaking like one of them ant farms to them. It's basically what it is. Your blue collar worker, middle class guy like myself, lower middle class, I would like to say, maybe. But you look at these people and you're like, yeah, they can do anything they want. The world's their playground. Literally, they can buy the playground and then make it into an amusement park. And I don't like it. I don't like being controlled by people. I don't like all this shit going on with freaking any kind of mandates, any mandate at all in my life. You can go fuck yourself. All right. I do not want to hear about that. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't want a transhumanistic agenda. I don't want any kind of these rich people imposing on my life. I want the freedom. If I want to see what they're saying, then I'll check them out. But I do not want them being an influence on my day-to-day life without asking. And that's my problem with really rich people, is that they got so much money, they control the world, so they can influence everyday life to people's everyday lives. When it comes to anything, infrastructure, for instance, how many damn potholes you see never get fixed. Same time, how many times they're talking about putting Neuralink chips in your freaking head? So there's no middle ground. All the things are for the wrong reasons. It's literally like trying to wipe out what being a human really is and trying to make it something better. And I don't believe that there is something better than being a human. I truly don't. You can put all the chips and bionic limbs and crap in you as you want, and that's only going to make you sad. How many times, like, I've talked about this a lot of times, nothing against if you have tattoos, but I've not met one person who has tattoos. Not one who says they don't regret at least one of their tattoos. Not one. I've met like dozens and dozens. A lot of my friends have them. It's fine if you have tattoos. I respect them if they look good. It's fine. I'm not a tattoo guy. But when it comes to body modifications, piercings, tattoo hair, like changing your hair up, and hair's not a big deal. You can always cut that and grow it back out. But you see the green hair, the Kool-Aid hair all the time now. You see these really weak men working at gas stations. They look like they haven't eaten in weeks, and they got piercings all over their faces, and their hair is dyed, and they stutter, and they don't even look you in the eye when you're buying something or asking them a question because they're too scared of the world. That's the world we're living in, because they just live online. They play video games all the time, or they're just looking on their phones all the time. So we need to get out of that hypnotism of what's going on with the world right now, with they're trying to influence us in every way possible to play their game and not our own in our own lives. We have to play our game, not theirs. They want us to play their game. I'm not playing their game. I'll get strikes all the time on this freaking platform. I don't care if I get canceled off of it, which I'm definitely going to. I don't give a crap. I really don't. You know what? Hoffcast will go on. My Hoffcast will go on. You know what? Because Hoffcast isn't YouTube. Hoffcast will never be YouTube. Hoffcast is me. It's a lifestyle. It's an idea. And it's something that I'm going to keep doing forever, as long as I can. And even if I'm not allowed on any place on the internet, guess what? I'm going to be going out there meeting people, doing stuff on the street if it gets that bad. I think if it ever got that bad, we'd be at a really bad war, though. But I'm just saying, if it got those links, you're not going to shut me up. I don't care. You're not going to shut me up. Don't care. I'm going to keep talking. That's just who I am. Wow. Okay. You got me into that rant, Sapphire. Got me in that rant a little bit. I think I lost some watchers. Sorry. Barb says Piers Morgan is still on TV. I have no idea. I did an interview maybe with someone. I don't know. Piers Morgan's kind of an asshole. Yeah. Smokey Bear says I remember seeing Piers Morgan in The Apprentice. You fired. Mark says, hey, it's Putin's country. Who does Trump think he... Sapphire says, I just gotta say, well, we have a tremendous amount, so oh my God, it's amazing, so powerful, amazing, beautiful. We've never seen this before. Matt says, I'm back. I was having internet issues. It might have been me. Sorry, man. I need more RAM. That's right. I need 69 gigawatts of RAM. Sapphire asked, is your puppers an Aussie cattle dog? That's what I thought at first. I seriously thought she was an Australian shepherd. My dog Kira right here. Let me take that down just so you can maybe see her a little bit. Kira, do you want to make an appearance or no? Nah, she respects the Hoffcast. She's like, you're doing your thing, man. But no, I thought she was Australian cattle dog, but she's not. She's actually we did one of those Embark DNA tests on her, and she came back 50% husky. Makes complete sense because she loves the cold, she loves the snow. And then she's like 20, or no, what was it? I'm just gonna round off here, like 30% Labrador and 20% boxer. So it was a husky dog and then a mix of a Labrador and a boxer, and they banged. I'm not sure which was the male or the female. I'm really not. But that's what created my dog, Kira. She's the sweetest, most beautiful, bestest dog in the world, and I love her. She's the heart of Hoffcast. She supports me every day. And then she's a lady. She knows when I go on and I do my streaming, she knows she's going to get a lot of treats when the show's over. So she's such a good girl. I love her. Love that dog so much. But yeah, mainly husky, and she has many husky qualities, very many husky qualities. So let's see here. I feel like I'm a little bit behind here. Let me see. I hope you all are still doing well. If you're doing well, just give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed to Hoffcast. They're trying to take me down hard. They're trying to take me down. And make sure you're also aware of my other avenues that I do. Like I do the ODYSEE, I do Twitch. I'm live on both of those platforms right now. Maybe that's why I'm so slow. I don't know. But BitChute has so much Hoffcast content that's not allowed on other platforms. It's unbelievable. I got so many views on BitChute, on my videos on BitChute. People love that stuff because it's my deep dives. It's not like a Hoffcast live here where I come on and I got to mince my words. I got to use a different language or whatever. I plan to do way more deep dives in the future with Hoffcast. There's no doubt about that. Let me see. Australia. Yeah, I wish Aussies, you know. I kind of wish she had a little bit of Australian cattle dog in her, but she's a beautiful dingo. Dingo ate my baby. Smokey Bear says it reminds me of that pup in the movie The Road Warrior. It's old Mel Gibson. See, oh, Sapphire, no, she's fine. Don't disturb. Yeah, she's if she got up, she'd be wanting to get around and stuff. She's like one of those, you know, kind of like me. When I go down, I'm down for the count, you know. But you get me up and going, I'm ready to go, ladies. Mars, it's such a cute dog. Thanks so much. Sapphire says my old dog got gene tested. He was 8 gens of mixed breeds, had wolf, hounds, Dobermans, Pitty, Staffies, Greyhound, large and small. See, I talked about this. I talked about Kira in episode 38, Wolves and Ghosts, which got taken down. That's when I got my strike from YouTube. And, or no, I don't think that one. Is that the one? Yeah. And I was talking about at the beginning of that. I was showing husky videos and everything. And basically, I was talking about, which is a funny thing. I don't know if LaSween is still here, but he was very interested in it. But I was talking about how my dog, the way she looks, you can kind of see her a little bit right here. She kind of looks like a wolf a little bit. And there's a certain demographic of people, whenever I take her out for walks every day, take her to the park, there's a certain demographic of people who ask me if she's a wolf, and then that's it. There's no other demographic of people who ask me if she's a wolf. It's 100%. It's not even like a stereotype at this point. It's literally 100%. People ask me if she's a wolf, and then other people don't. No, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to say names or anything like that. Urban community. That's all I'll say. they think she's a wolf every time they see her, and no other community does. I get it all the time. It's constant. It's because I live in the city, so when I take her out, I get comments a lot when I take her out. Parts of I know that demographic is having the kind of the kind of demographic that crosses the other side of the street whenever they see the dog as well. Even though my dog's very nice. I'm gonna take a rush off there. There we go. Get back to this camera. Sapphire, I got a good story for this. Sapphire says, my friend has a Doberman for security. It's fantastically trained. It really loves the job it was bred for. As soon as he puts the harness on, it's serious time. Otherwise, he has a fun dog. I was walking my dog there, like it was a few months back. Hoff story time, real quick here. Hoff story time. I was walking my dog a few months back. I had this car drive, maybe a year ago now at this point. But I was walking my dog along the sidewalk, and this car drives by. And there's these kids in it. I didn't really see them at first, but I heard them. And these kids, this one kid yells out the window, "Fuck your Doberman!" I was like, she's not a Doberman. And why are you yelling at me? I was on the other side of the sidewalk, and you're just driving by being an asshole for no reason. I don't know you. You're just being kids, being idiots. Here's where the story gets fun. These people didn't know I lived here, and they pulled right into the parking lot. And I walked right into where I lived. They're probably trying to pick up some drugs or something, no doubt. And so I walk into the parking lot, and they got their windows down. They're trying to put their heads down. They're like 17, 19. I want to give them a good scare, tell them not to fuck with people who might fuck back with them, because could have been worse if I was a worse person. So I walked up to them. They got their heads down. I walked up their window with my Doberman, who's actually a Husky Lab boxer mix. And I said, "Hey, did you just yell at me?" And the one kid in the back seat, acting like he's on his phone, kind of lifts his head up. He's like, yeah. I was like, "You don't know me, so don't you ever fucking yell at me again. If you do, there's going to be some fucking issues." And I walked off, and I looked back, and they were shaking in their damn boots. They were shaking in their boots. Oh, you got to stand up sometimes. You got to stand up. You can't just have wild-ass kids yelling at you from the street. I wouldn't have done a thing to them at all. I just wanted to put a little bit of the fear of God into their anuses, give them a little, tighten up their sphincters a little bit, make them scared so they don't do it again to people, so they don't get shot later if they do it to the wrong person. Do it to the wrong person, someone's going to pull out a gun. Yeah. And no, YouTube, I'm not provoking anything or inciting anything. That's not doing that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm trying to help these kids, trying to help them. Be the safe scare to them rather than the actual thing if they mess with the wrong freaking person out there in the world. Shane says, show them who's alpha dogs. You know about that, bro. You got to show them who's alpha. I used to be a beta bitch. I'm not going to lie to y'all watching tonight. I used to be a beta cuck. I was never an actual cuck. That never actually happened. I'm just saying. I was brainwashed. I believed the wrong things for a long time. I still don't know what to believe, in all honesty. But I'm trying to learn about a lot of things and trying to figure out where the world's going, how things are working. And I'm not right on a lot of things. Oh, get it. I'm not right on, a lot of things. But I'm trying to do my best, and I'm trying to not let anyone take advantage of me. I think that's the most important thing, is to not want anyone to take advantage of you. Because if you give up yourself to someone, you're giving up your humanity, and it's not good. So I'm trying to be more independent of person, trying to figure out things on my own rather than being misled by whatever the media or politicians or celebrities or anyone like that's saying. And I found a really good group here at Hoffcast with you bosses, and outside of Hoffcast even, with all these other great channels that I get to talk to all the time. I'm very, very lucky to talk to you all. So cheers to this community. Cheers to you bosses. We're still going. I'm gonna get back to the chat. Sapphire says, yeah, I think I just read that one. Maverick says, yeah, that's intense. Sapphire said, yeah, no one wanted my dog and got him off death row. Once he grew into the big monster, was everyone. That's where can I get one? Yeah, people are. That's right. I remember this one kid came up to me when I was walking my dog one time, and I've actually had like this happen on like a few occasions. They said, "Where did you get that dog?" It's like, what? Like they're on a shelf at Walmart? You can just go get another dog just like this one? You're out of your mind. It's not the case with any dog. It's just like all dogs are individual. They're different. Like you can't just go to the store and just buy a dog that's the same as another dog. It's not the way it works. And also, my dog was not the same when I got her. I trained her and I made her well behaved. So there's also a difference there. You can't just go to the shelter where I got her and just get a well-behaved dog like right off the shelf that looks just like my dog and acts like my dog. You got to put the work in. You got to love it. You can't. That's the wrong way of going into it. Like the people buy dogs that are bred for thousands of dollars. Like I don't agree with that. I'm all about saving dogs. I think that's what you should do. Matt Brooks says no to cuckold. Absolutely. Absolutely. Barb says, cheers. Oh, cheers to you. The show is going on. I still got some more in the tank, everybody. But I figured out why my shows run so long. It's because I talk to everyone in the chat all the time, and I love it. Because last week when I didn't have anyone but Barb and LaSween Machine, my show only went for like less than 2 hours. And I was lonely. I love the chat. So let's see what else we got on the old docket here. No appeal on the docket today, just my own sin. Oh, I got one for you bosses. I haven't even seen this one yet. I haven't even seen it, but I knew I'd love it. Nope, this isn't the one. This isn't the one I wanted to watch. Okay, there it is. There we got it. Oh, I was just talking today literally about how I missed on how I had all the old great Alec Baldwin content there a while ago. Hopefully I can show this. I don't even know if I can show this. I'm not talking about the diseased foot at the top. It says police release video of officer trying to save the life of woman shot by Alec Baldwin. Ooh, I have not even seen this yet. I didn't have enough time tonight. I just saw it tonight, brought it up. Hopefully I can show this. If not, I guess we're going for Steel Rack 2 tonight. We'll see what happens. New body camera video released by the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office shows the frantic moments after actor Alec Baldwin allegedly discharged a gun on the set of Rust, ending cinematographer Helena Hutchins. And by the way, this video might be nothing either. I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing because I don't want to get another one. I really don't. But I'm going to show it regardless because that's what I do. The video shows Baldwin holding the gun before the tragic incident, as well as the aftermath of the shooting, with Hutchins on the ground surrounded by first responders. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. I mean, not good. I mean, someone died, so I'm sorry. But I mean, we haven't seen any of this stuff yet. It's been a big mystery. Baldwin is seen telling two officers after the shooting that he didn't pull the trigger. of the 45 caliber prop gun. It wasn't a prop gun. It was a real gun being used on a set while rehearsing the scene, and he didn't know who put a live round in the weapon. Baldwin said, "I take the gun out, and as the barrel clears, I turn and cock the gun, and the gun goes off." He said a lot of things. He said a lot of different stories about all this, a lot of them. So the video also shows director Joel Souza lying on the ground, injured by the same bullet that killed Hutchins. So let's watch it. If it's too bad, I might have to stop it because I haven't seen it. But if it's too bad, I might have to pause it. But here we go. Where you at?
A seal. You have a seal?
A seal? I got a sterile glove and a packing glove.
My hand is on it.
And this is extremely tragic. Let's see if I can skip ahead a little bit. I don't know, man. This is rough. I don't like showing this kind of stuff. I really don't, but I kind of wanted to see it. Luckily, it's not too bad, but you kind of actually get to see the actual, instead of that CGI crap that we laughed about in former Hoffcasts, we get to see the actual scenario now, what it actually looked like. And how did let me ask you this. How did the people who did the CGI reenactments know what it all looked like? That's weird. It's all a sham. And I don't know why this information is coming out now. I don't know what the answer behind this one is. I thought it was gun control at first, but I don't know with this shit coming out. I just really don't know.
Let me help him get straight.
Feels a history of firearm mismanagement on the set.
History.
Well, what's interesting, not to digress on some commentary here, is that we've done this for 2 weeks and we did it the right way every day.
New video tonight shows Baldwin talking with the Santa Fe Sheriff's Department after cinematographer
Looks like the Gordon's
Helena
fisherman
Hutchins was killed during an accident on the set in October.
I take the coda with a thing, I said the camera's there. I believe, my recollection is she was there, turned a bit, like talking to him. So I think she was hitting the right armpit.
The video also shows Baldwin doing takes just before that fatal shot.
They arm me, and you're assuming, as we've done every time, that it's a cold gun for the rehearsal.
Baldwin would later go on to claim the gun misfired when he pulled
He's a great
it out.
actor.
I take the gun out, and as I take, like as it clears, as the barrel clears the hole, I turn and cock the gun over here. I turn and cock the gun goes off.
It should have been a cold gun with no rounds inside or dummy rounds, cosmetic rounds, no flash. I take the gun out slowly, I turn, I cock the pistol, bang, it goes over, she hits the ground, she goes down.
Director Joel Souza was also shot during the accident.
And then he starts screaming. And I'm thinking, in a flash round, I could see maybe if there was wadding or there's some stuff that's hot, and maybe it hits you and burns you. As they say, sometimes that happens. But remember, we're rehearsing, so no one's protected.
Souza talked to a deputy while waiting to go into the ER.
I believe as the armorer will keep the gun what they call clean or cold when they hand it over for rehearsal.
That's the guy who got shot.
The actor, they show it to the first AD.
Who didn't die.
They all agree that there are no rounds in it.
A production assistant said this isn't the first time a gun misfired.
Y'all
on
love how
set.
that zoomed in.
Saturday, we had a couple of misfires. I believe it was with the same firearm. And
same one.
This is, I mean, I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble, but quite frankly, there have been some things that, procedures that weren't necessarily followed to the letter.
Whoa. He didn't name names. I was waiting for a name there. I was waiting for a name. You know, he's nervous. He didn't want to say the name. He was, I don't want to name names, but there were certain procedures that were followed there. Name the name, for fuck's sake. Name the name. Holy shit, dude. Like, do it. Like, we need to solve this. We need to put this to an end. We need to do it. Alec Baldwin, piece of shit. We need to get this over with. All this dancing around. Who did it? Murder mystery. Oh, the world's greatest murder mystery starring Alec Baldwin in real life. Oh, beautiful. Oh, let's just keep dancing around it instead of, actually, like, you're liable. If you know who did it, dude, you're liable, especially after this video, to actually come out and say that because you know. So, good luck to you, bro, even though you're too coward to say it right now. You're going to have to eventually, or I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? People get protected. I'm gonna read this. Let me read through this chat a little bit here. I'm way behind on the chat. Thank y'all. Your boss is coming in on that chat. Appreciate it. Sapphire says, I still have Ragnar's taxidermy skull, and half the rest I buried ham and a pig dug him up and ate half. So I saved and taxidermied the rest. One day I'll scrimshaw him with our story. I like scrimshaw. I think scrimshaw is cool. Put, take some bone and like making some art on it. That's some pretty cool stuff. It's like a very pirate. Very Viking, Sapphire says his story is bullshit. Yeah, he's still trying to mitigate blame in the end. So I'd say negligence on behalf of the prop coordinator and the armor. Yeah, I think everyone's just pointing fingers at everyone involved in this. Everybody's just pointing fingers at everyone else. That's the way it's going. If we got more footage or actual claims from people like that guy who was too coward to say a name of someone, then we might get some answers on this. But maybe they have to do it in a court of law, most likely, rather than saying it on a YouTube thing. But I say in this day and age, go for it and say it out loud in front of everyone so everyone knows. Because once it goes to court, they ain't going to show that shit in court and it's going to get buried. Then you rarely get to see the court stuff happen. You get to see all the Johnny Depp stuff. All the Johnny Depp stuff. We don't get to see any of the Ghislaine stuff. If they want to bury it, they'll bury it. It's not up to us. We can't see it if we want to because we're not there. They're allowing us to see it if they want us to see it. That's the crazy thing. Saf says, fuckwits in Hollywood shouldn't have real guns on set. Well, they're not supposed to, period. But these people were drunk, allegedly. Shane says, OJ prepped Baldwin on how to get away with it. Hey, Twitter world, this is OJ. Yeah. I don't know if that's running for a joke of the night or maybe truth of the night. One or the other. Smokey Bear says, we know the MSM are known liars 100%. Barb says, such a shit show. We all know he won't spend a day in jail. What, Juicy Smollett? What do you do, like 6 days? 6 days in jail, not even a week? For all that crap, he's supposed to do 150 days. As far as I know, he never went back. Remember all that crap? Remember all the race wars they tried to put on us? BLM? Burning down buildings and cities all the time with race wars because a criminal did something and then cop criminals did something and it was a bad event and they wanted to push it in the media. That's what it is. You see what they want you to see. That's the way it is. You see you don't see anything else. Maybe it's good. I'm hoping for more freedom of mainstream media. I'm hoping these companies go down. And yeah, let me try to look this up real quick. Yeah, we already talked about that. But yeah, CNN Plus literally already went down. But I'm gonna show this as well. This is pretty interesting stuff here. I couldn't be happier about this. Netflix on course for $60 billion wipeout as shares plunge after subscriber shock. Well, let me look this other thing up here in a second. We might be able to link this together somehow. I think there's a couple good reasons why people are not watching Netflix so much anymore. I think people are waking up. They're awakening. I think there's at least two good reasons, but there's probably a million more that we just don't know about. So, I'm trying to look both these up right now. But yeah, Netflix on course for a $60 billion wipeout. They've lost like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. 200,000 in the first quarter this year. Netflix tumbled 39% on Wednesday. Oh, that's a decent percent. I wish it was higher, but that's a decent one. Fuck Netflix, by the way. Don't watch Netflix. Don't support that. Said extending a sell-off that has set it on course for a US $60 billion wipeout in market value after it reported a sharp decline in its subscriber base. And I heard they like completely dipped out of Russia. So that might have something to do with it. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just something I read. I heard they dipped out of Russia. Netflix traded as low as 212. Hey, who gives a shit about that? They're losing bad. Netflix, like, just don't have Netflix. Like, just don't. They're terrible. I'm a fan of comedy. Netflix has helped ruin comedy. Seriously, like comedians stand up on Netflix. If you're watching a stand-up special on Netflix, even my favorite ones, like some of my favorite comedians, like Theo Vaughn, Chris D'Elia, Bert Kreischer, even their shit on Netflix has to be taken down a few notches. They have to agree to not say certain things in order to have it be on Netflix. And I know because I've seen these people live. I saw Bill Burr on Sunday this week, just a few days ago. Saw Bill Burr here in Columbus. Amazing show. I was crying my eyes out with laughter the whole time. He was in a stadium, the Schottenstein. Amazing. So many people went to see him. A lot of people there were on the same page, luckily. Some people, whatever. But, yeah, I got to see Bill Burr, and it was awesome. It's my second time seeing him. Saw him in Cincinnati about 5 years ago. But yeah, it's a great time. I had the tickets for a while. Really glad to go. But he gets to say things. Oh. Bosses. Speaking of this whole Bill Burr show, let me tell you something, all right? So I get one half of this, and I get the other half of this. When you go in, I didn't know this until like a few days before the show, but when you go into the show, the comedy show for Bill Burr, you have to put your cell phone into this pouch, and they lock it up, and they seal it with like a magnet and this pin. And then you get to keep your phone on you, but you cannot take it out or record anything like that. I don't know what happens if you would actually like do it Like if you're strong enough to just rip the thing apart and do it, and then you walked out. I don't know. I don't know what would happen to you. I don't know if you get like arrested or arraigned or something like that. I have no idea. But they made you put the phones in the pouches so you couldn't record anything during the show. It was kind of a nice experience because you didn't have everyone with their phones up. Everyone was kind of talking to each other, chatting with each other. They weren't, just looking at whatever, just waiting for the next thing to happen in their lives. They were actually like kind of interacting with people around them, myself included, which I normally do that when I go to shows anyway. But anyways, there's two reasons for this. I see the positives in both. Number one, comedy show. I totally get it. I think Jack White started this, like years ago. He didn't want people recording his show. Music, it's a song. You already know the song. You're not spoiling anything. But you go to a comedy show, if you record the comedy show and you put it up online, you ruin the jokes for everyone. No one's going to want to go because they're not going to laugh at the jokes. So I get that point of it. But also, Bill Burr said some crazy shit that you could not put up if it was recorded. So I totally get that aspect of it as well. So I think I liked the whole idea of putting phones in pouches for the most part. Besides, I didn't know what time it was all night. I had no idea. I was like, the show was over. I was like, I have no clue what time it is. I get out there, it's like 9:15. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was like 10:45. So that's a good thing. But yeah, it's just you should have a clock on the wall if you're going to take everyone's phones. But I like the idea of it because it did really make other people interact, and it let the former Bill Burr say whatever he wanted without having to be scared of some idiot recording him and some white bitch recording him. And no offense to white bitches, you know the ones I'm talking about. Not all of them. Like the younger ones on TikTok, going on there and I'm so offended by what he said tonight. Look at this video of Bill Burr. So I totally agree with that. But for musicians, I'd say, let people record your show because people already know your songs. It's not ruining anything. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to show this because the whole thing I was talking about was Netflix and how they are, they're big. They're terrible. They censor comedians and they promote a lot of crap. And I think I know a couple of reasons why people might be exiting Netflix, and it might be because of stuff like this right here, when they're putting movies out like this. What the hell is this? It's called He's a oh, they done got me. They done got me, bosses. I can't even say the title of this thing. It's it's called He's Expecting. Oh my gosh. It's called He's Expecting. I gotta close off of this and we keep laughing. I'm sorry, boss. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to collect myself. Let's try. Collect myself right now, okay? I'm so sorry. He's expecting. Oh, but not only that, we all know about this old classic Netflix show, right? This classic Netflix movie right here that everybody loved. Yeah. Good old Cuties. I don't even think I can share that here. I don't want to show any more of this. I'm gonna show it for 2 seconds just because you know what they're doing. But yeah, Cuties. Yeah, they did the Cuties thing. Yeah, sick people trying to get adrenochrome. Well, there's strike 2 for me. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to laugh for so long. I really am. Holy crap. That I cannot believe the things Netflix are putting on their platform. He's expecting. Oh my gosh. That's what they're pushing on people at this point. They're pushing people so much. Oh my gosh, I missed I'm so sorry, Mitz. Hey, how you doing tonight? I love you, Mitz. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry, I'm gotten that real bad laughing fit. Can't get off the chat there. Shane says, I'm gonna go through the chat here for a little bit. It's gonna be a longer show tonight. I didn't want it to be, but it's gonna be a long show tonight. So hope you bosses are in for the ride. Cheers to y'all. We're going to strap in and we're gonna do it. All right. If you're in with me, cheers. Shane says, if he supported Trump, he wouldn't live. He would have been under the jail already. Yeah. Talking about Alec Baldwin right there. Yeah. And yes, the Baldwin brother Trump. I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Just make friends in the chat, all right? We'll see what happens. Whew. Sapphire says the internet broke. Yeah, it's breaking me hard, man. It's so doing a number on your boy here. Yeah, that's exactly. Should have been starring Bill Gates. He's expecting. All right, so we absolutely know that 100% Smokey Bear is Billy Kid Norwood now. But hey, just don't send me emails, all right? Yeah, Arnold did it for the movie Junior. That was the worst movie he ever made, hands down. I love Last Action Hero, dude. Last Action Hero, that's a classic. That's an underrated Arnold movie all the way. I think it was right around that same time when he was getting into those things. Barb says, "Oh God, accused when Netflix jumped the shark." It's bad. And Barb says Stephen Baldwin was on The Apprentice. There's no doubt about that. The Baldwins, they're all rich people. It's like rich people, and there's definitely okay. So it's like kind of like professional wrestling, like WWE or F or whatever they call it. I don't know, but it's kind of like that where it's people fighting. It's fake fighting for the most part. Like they all got their agendas, but they're all in the same. They're all in the same World Wrestling Federation or whatever it's called now. They're all in the same thing. So we gotta be smarter than this. We gotta be smarter than these people trying to tell us what we can and can't see. You know, the World Wide Web, WWW, used to be Wild Wild West. Let me tell you that. That's what it used to be. It used to be WWF, not WWE. Oh, I'm killing these rhymes. But that's true. It's true. It's all that's true. Matt Brooks at WrestleMania came to Dallas this month. I never been to. I went to one at a county fair once. I went to a wrestling match at Doink the Clown. Got his autograph. I was like 7. So let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show here. I appreciate y'all's comments. That's why I spent so much time on them, because I love reading them and talking to you all. And I am going to have an after show hangout tonight. So I will put that. I'm trying not to go to 12, but I got some more to talk about. Actually, yeah, I don't have too much. I'm gonna try to wrap this up before too long. I don't want to go to midnight tonight. I do way too long shows. People see like, oh, Hoffcast live. I want to click on that, and they see it's like, oh, 4 hours. That's a big mountain to climb. It really is. It really is. I appreciate you bosses for actually climbing the mountain with me. You're true bosses. So we got to do this one. We're going to do a couple quick fun ones here, because I have to do these ones. Let's get it up here. Come on. Here we go. I'm not going to miss a single Hoffcast stream without showing this.
And how about Penelope?
Well, Penelope, she's only 2, so I think she'd be happy with it.
Guys have to be in bed by 9 o'clock, and asleep between 9 and 12, or he doesn't show up.
This isn't to you, Jared. This is to the kids.
That's right.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way, where are you in Oregon?
The streak continues.
I think we lost him.
Yeah.
Just remember how dumb our president is when you watch this video, where there's literally a guy making a joke about him to his face, and he agrees with the joke. That's what we're working with in America. That's what we're working with. Smokey Bear, if you're Billy the Kid Norwood, no, you're not allowed. I will block you immediately. If you're not Billy the Kid Norwood, then you are allowed on. Oh, we're having doubts here. Oh, don't prove me wrong. Oh, Barb, we got Billy the Kid. Yeah, you're not allowed backstage. I will remove you immediately if you are. If you're not Billy the Kid and you can prove it, then you are allowed. But no Billy. No Billy. Not at all. Not having it. Shane said, well, if you quit laughing about Primates for so long, you're gonna be doing it again. I'm gonna get another laughing fit, bro. Sapphire, if you come backstage, I will tell you all about it, but I'm not going to talk about it here anymore. It's over. I thought it was done and over, but maybe it's not. I got a long few months without this problem, but I'm not going to let it come back, so that's why I'm putting the kibosh on it. So, I'm going to show this one. I've never shown this on Hoffcast, and I've wanted to for a long time, but I think it's time that we all watch this one. It's a little older. It came out, almost a year ago. But this video, we just have to watch it as bosses. And this one might become a weekly regular as well, but I wouldn't want to do that because this is an edited thing, and I've seen this a million times, and I laugh at it every time, but I set it up the wrong way. Oh, breaking news, everybody. Here's the new Joe Biden report from the White House.
We have a lot of other things to cover here, but I look to Dr. Sherwood. Are we moving?
Joe Biden, wake up. Joe Biden, wake up. 9/11.
One of the things that I strongly believe is
Joe Biden, wake up.
I should probably go home. I'm tired.
Joe Biden, wake up.
Joe, I'm tired. What's happening?
Joe Biden, 9/11.
What's happening? Joe. Hello, Mr. President. Wake up.
You should have to pay nearly $6,400 more than you would today.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Joe Biden, wake up. Oh, look. We all called it. We all called it. Excuse me, bosses. We called that shit. Billy Kid, you don't play guitar, bro. You don't even own a guitar. You don't. You don't. You couldn't play guitar. You were never in a Rush band. You don't play. You liar and you gaslighter and you do bad things to people. You do very bad things to people. So make sure you stay away from Smokey Bear. This guy here. In fact, I'm gonna already just ban him, like right now. No, it wasn't you, and we're gonna ban you. We're gonna block you right now because we're not having that shit at Hoffcast, and you're not welcome here. So see ya, boy. See ya. Sapphire Elf is blocked. Fuck. Blocked the wrong guy. I'll get you back, Sapphire. I promise, man. I don't know how to do it, but I want to. Yeah, how do I unblock Sapphire? I didn't mean to do that at all. The chat was scrolling. I clicked on one. I hit block, and it was Sapphire. How do I go back to that crap? How do I do that? Can someone tell me in the chat how to unblock Sapphire? Because that was not intentional by any means. The chat scrolled and I hit the block button is what happened. How do I unblock Sapphire? Someone tell me. Okay, I'll do it through here. How do I unblock him, man? That was completely unintentional, and I feel terrible about that. Oh, Mitz, thank you so much, Mitz. Look at that. Oh, yes, thank you so much. That's why I have good moderators. Thank you so much. I did not mean to block Sapphire at all. No, dude, I love you, Sapphire. That was completely unintentional. I was trying to block that crazy asshole Billy the Kid Norwood who was. He's still up my ass. Still up my ass. No idea why. Wish he would leave me alone. The guy is a lunatic psychopath who won't leave people alone, and that's all he does. Is he harasses people, and he doesn't really play guitar. He was never in a cover band. He will for Rush. He will send you videos of fake well, they're real performances, but he wasn't the guy on stage that he said he was playing the guitar. And he'll also ask you for dick pics if you are friends with this guy. So make sure, if you don't want to be solicited for dick pics, do not follow Smokey Bear or Billy the Kid Norwood or any of his other 45 accounts like Shane said. Shane, want to bet he comes on here with a different account. I'm going to block. Yeah. We all called it. The only reason I didn't think it was him because I thought Barb said he knew him and she apologized. So, yeah. I think we all knew it there. The only reason I didn't is because I called Barb Billy once and then she told me that she wasn't and then she proved it and now she was sticking up for Billy and then it really was Billy this time. So, this is the way it's going. Oh, we got Oh, Hoffcast is fun, huh? Oh, all the things. Mark says next time that douche is gonna. Well, thanks, Shane. I'm a little off track, but I appreciate it. I think we're all having a good time. At least we're all bosses enough to know what's happening, and we know when to fizzle out the scum, you know. Cheers to all you bosses watching tonight. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic way to annihilate the enemy. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Billy the Troll Norwood, absolutely. Just watch out. He'll don't talk to him. He'll ask you to see your dick. He will ask you for pictures of your dick and then if you say no, he will still follow you for months later and still come to your live stream on a different name. And then he'll eventually ask you for more dick pics. And I'm not into that. Hoff, don't play that game. Hoff is super straight. And ladies out there, I am single. So yeah, that's the way it is. But I'm not into that kind of nonsense at all. It's okay if you are. Hoff is not. All right, let's try to get back to the show. Big distraction. I hope you guys are having a good time. I think Shane is. Wait, am I still here? Can you oh yeah, I'm waiting for this tab to shut down. You bosses are freaking awesome. Awesome bosses. I'm just waiting for this tab to shut down so I can get to the next one. And I'm not going to stay up too much longer. I see here in the chat, Sapphire Elf, he wants to go backstage. He wants to hang out. Sapphire, I'll give you a wrench. You deserve it after I blocked your ass like an asshole. Damn, you know, I'd punch me in the face if I were you. What are you doing, Hoff? You're out of line. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Let me get you that wrench, bro. Let me get you that wrench as reparations for for putting you down. My shit's still going real. Holy crap! I'm just gonna exit out a few more things and see. This is the slowest my computer's ever been, and it sucks. It's getting old. Getting real old. Where the hell did I go? Can you hear me? Hey. Okay, I'm still here. I'm back here. All right. So, took a minute for all that to happen. Yeah, this has been a hell of a freaking Hoffcast. Sapphire, you now have the wrench. Whoa, wrenched up. Yeah. All right. Hell of a Hoffcast. Jaws, this is the new Billy account, maybe. Oh my gosh. So we're just going to do a couple more things. I am going to have a backstage hangout before too long. I promise. I'm going to try to get this done the next like 15-20 minutes. If you guys want to come backstage and hang out, I will put the link in the chat. I don't have too much left to talk about. I did want to show I want to say up front about this video I'm about to show here, because I got someone I didn't know this, and I'm going to be completely honest about all this right here. Let me completely honest. Barb, I'm talking to Barb right now, and I don't think Real Cosmology is watching right now, but if you are, I didn't know that this man gave you a bad time, but at the same time, he's prime time 99 Alex Stein, and it's what he does. He's an asshole. That's why he does the things he does. And I watched when Real Cosmology was on Alex Stein's show. Crazy. And Alex Stein was giving it to him, and Real Cosmology was just holding his ground hardcore, like just holding his ground solid, even though Alex Stein was giving him all this crap. But that's what you got to expect when you go on to an Alex Stein show. So in my opinion, it was a beautiful affair of disagreements of personalities. Same time, I don't think we're all on the wrong page. I think we're all on the same page here, and that's why I wanted to show. If I can share this next video, maybe I will. I'm still going through this stuff here. Oh crap! Now I'm really lagging. What the hell? Can you hear me? Fuck. Well, fuck. Am I back? Oh, I knew if I'd. We're gonna watch some Alex Stein. I'm sorry. I love Alex Stein. I'm sorry, Barb and Real. Barb says I'm over Alex. Oh, but if you watch him, no hard feelings. I like what he's doing. Shane says Alex Stein is that dude. You're still my Hoffy, but I appreciate you. The guy's not he when you walk into a lion's den, you gotta realize what you're walking into. I was amazed that that Real Cosmology stood his ground that hard. You know, we're gonna watch this because I like what he's doing. I really do, and I think that he's standing up for the right people in the world with the craziness that's happening. Also, congrats to Real Cosmology for actually talking to the guy. I'd love to talk to the guy.
After this, Johnson, I just want to call you out. This tweet you tweeted calling out the TSA, you're yelling at him. You can still wear a mask if you want, but no airline ticket agent can tell you to even be in the airport. I didn't know you're an anti-masker, Mayor Johnson. You don't like the mask, yet you enforce it. That makes you a hypocrite. You're going to kill my grandmother, Mayor Johnson. So I want everybody to see the handouts. Right now, they're handing it out. We got you a 4K. You're a liar. You're going to kill my grandmother. Listen, I got all this Lysol. You don't want to help anybody out. You're a hypocrite. All you want to do is be some sort of anti-masker. You're probably some sort of anti-masker. You're probably some sort of Donald Trump follower. You're the worst human being alive. You're going to kill people right now in Shanghai. There are animals being killed right now. And what are you doing? You're doing nothing. You're yelling at people, telling them that you don't want to wear a mask. You're the problem, Mayor Johnson. You're afraid to let me speak. You make me say at the end, you're going to kill people. You're going to kill people. You know that. I know that. That's why you yell at TSA employees. You yell at government employees. You're a terrible person. You're bold. You don't know what you're doing. That's why you stink. That's why you yell at people, because you're a coward. You can't stand up for yourself. People are dying. The COVID virus is still here. And what are you doing? You're going to yell at city employees. You're pathetic for doing that, Mr. Mayor. And you don't want to pay attention because your brain is so small. You can't understand what I'm saying because you're an idiot, Mr. Mayor. You don't know what's going on. You're yelling at people. Listen, people are dying in Shanghai. They're killing people's cats. And look at you. You sit there without your mask. You're going to kill my grandma, Mayor Johnson. I don't want to die because you're an anti-masker. I take every precaution possible. I'm trying to live a long life. And you go yell at Southwest Airlines employees. You're pathetic. You're a coward. You need to put on your mask. And you need to stop lying to people and trying to act like this virus is over. It's not over. People are dying in the street every day in Shanghai. They're killing cats. And what are you doing? Nothing. You're yelling at Southwest Airlines employees like a coward because you're bald and you're pathetic and you live in free speech. And I'm going to get you back.
I believe his
We're going to embarrass you because you're a pathetic loser. That's what you are, Mayor Johnson. You go and you yell at Southwest Airlines employees on Twitter like a loser. So let me tell you something. If you don't wear a mask,
I think there's some of these comments are inflammatory and insulting to the mayor.
I can't even understand what he's saying. So.
Oh, Billy the Kid's back with dick pic. Literally,
you're not going to wear a shirt. That's how this works. You need to follow the rules. If you're not going to wear a mask,
okay,
I don't
really
need to wear a shirt. You need to stop yelling, Mayor Johnson.
I'm not sure what you say about taking your shirt off, Matt Secretary, but I think we have about 10 more seconds of silliness.
Okay.
You can start making your way to the podium.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna do one more like 14-second video from this guy, and then if it's still up, and then we're gonna do UFOs. I'm gonna put the link to the
anymore. I'm
gonna put the link in for the chat. Look at this one.
Even though it's not necessary, I'm doing my part by wearing my mask. I have 8 masks on. See you in Phoenix. Even though the mask isn't mandatory anymore, I'm doing my part.
More information. Oh my gosh. So I like the guy. I'm sorry. I do like the guy. But I also love Real Cosmology and Barb. I just think when you walk into that man's lion's den, you're gonna get ate up no matter who you are. And just in my opinion, like the guy is a madman, absolutely madman. But Real Cosmology, man, like I told you, bro, you stood your ground hard, bro. You stood solid in the fire. You did, bro. So let me get to a couple UFO videos. I'm gonna put the link in here for the invite for the chat, as I always do. Do that in just a moment after I put up a UFO video. And if anyone wants to come backstage and talk, you're more than welcome to. We have a good time when we do it. We have a real good time, always. So I'm hoping to see. It's been a minute since I've had one because I was not online for 2 weeks here on the YouTubes, and that's where people watch me. So that's what we're gonna do here. And let's get this UFO is probably seen video up. I love that, probably. I love the word probably. It means no. Oh, do we got another Billy Kid one up here? Oh. So I'm putting the link in right now. I'm going to share this video. I'm going to put the link in. We're going to talk about some UFOs for a second, and we're going to get to the backstage. From Mavi777, as always, I like showing her videos. Yes, this is a lady who shows all these videos. And cheers to the ladies out there. Hoff, big fan of ladies. I'm not talking about you feminists. I'm talking about the ladies. Shane, I don't know how I can get it from my phone to my computer, or I would. I don't. Maybe I can like kind of search it or something real quick. I like the Unsolved Mysteries music. So I don't even know what we're looking at. Oh, I see it. I saw it shoot off over there. Oh, okay. You can see it flying over there, right there. I do want to show this one that Shane sent me. I do. I just don't know. I have to go to this. Okay, maybe I can find this. The sun. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you, Shane. I searched this. Oh, that was a terrible search. Maybe I'll find it on Twitter. I do want to show this video that Shane sent me. I do. Oh, I can't find it, man. I can't. Oh, here we go. You can see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah.
I see it in the camera.
Yeah. See if I can
get it. Hold it there. No, hold the nut.
Let me see if I can copy and paste that. I don't even have my own stream up anymore. Holy crap. Let me do that first. I don't even have it up, so I can't see the comments. I can see him typed in there, but I can't see him typed in the actual chat. All right, there we go. I got you now, Shane. Here we go. We're gonna share the shit out of this. I'm gonna share the shit out of this, Shane. I like this one. I like this one. Let's full screen this. What's happening? I don't want to full screen it. There we go.
What is that?
Look at this.
Carrie, what is that?
Look at this thing. This is weird.
Don't move me. Don't move me.
Look at that, dude. It's just it changes like shape and stuff. I just put the invite in the chat for anyone who wants to come backstage because I'm going to be wrapping up soon. I want to watch this a couple more times. I want to analyze it. Look at how it curves up through the atmosphere. Real cosmology. Obviously, the outline is looks pretty flat.
Don't move me.
I'm not married to the ball. I'm not. Look at the tail on that thing. It's weird. What is that? What is that? Thanks to Shane for providing this video tonight for us all.
What is that? Carrie, what is that? No idea.
It's just weird how it curves around like that. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. So we got Barb backstage now. Maybe just chat for a few more minutes here, wrap up the stream, show you all where you can get a hold of me, and I'm gonna go through the chat and name off all the bosses before we get off. We got 2 bosses in the backstage, so yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up so we can get the backstage party here. Everyone who is watching right now is welcome to the backstage party through the invite, through that link that I posted. Everyone here is welcome. Don't be scared to come backstage on Hoffcast. We're nice people. We're friendly people. We're very friendly people. I promise. It's actually like a very good time. We always have a good time. So I just wanted to say thank you all bosses for being here tonight. It was good and also bad to be back on YouTube. It's good because I got all you bosses here supporting me, but on the other hand, it's like I gotta be careful what I say and what I do and everything. Look out for all this stuff and whatnot. So we're gonna wrap this up. Make sure that you like the stream if you watch tonight. I try to put a lot of effort in this. It might not seem like it, but I do put a lot of effort into my shows. I really do. It's a big thing for me. Every Tuesday I wake up in the morning. I can't wait to get up and do Hoffcast this evening. Oh, it's gonna be good. So I appreciate it if you like it. Subscribe, ring the bell. Make sure you check out Hoffcast.com. Can I bring it up real quick? Hoffcast.com. We got Real Cosmology here as well backstage. I'm sure we're going to have a good time tonight. Let's see. Let me share Hoffcast.com with you all real quick because I don't think I gave you the full effect of that earlier. I gave you the top part. I just the tip. But now we give you the rest of it, the rest of the shaft. Hoffcast.com, you can see the top there. It says you get the live stream this week. I always put this live stream up, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, because I do Twitch last week and ODYSEE. I'm doing them this week as well, but I'll put it up here. And then little message from me. I'll be on new networks if you want to learn more about that. Then you scroll down the bottom. There's a lot of stuff in between you can have a lot of fun with. There's a lot of fun you can have on Hoffcast.com if you want to visit it. A lot of fun to be had. But you scroll down to the bottom, you want to connect with Hoffcast. We got Instagram, we got the Twitch, we got the Twitter, we got the YouTube, all down there at the very bottom. Connect with me, message me. If you want to be a guest on the show, you're more than welcome to. Please check out the BitChute. Make sure you check out everything that I do. Hoffcast.com is the main place to go for if I get struck down on YouTube, as I always do. I get struck down all the time on YouTube. They never give me a reason, but just make sure you keep up with Hoffcast.com in order to know when that sort of thing happens. My microphone has been covering my shirt all night, and that's a shame because it says Titty Tuesday. So, yeah, I love this shirt. A cow. So I'm going to go through the chat real quick here. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. I don't know how. I think I had to recycle it, so I'm not. I'm going to go back to the actual stream here. That way I don't miss anybody. Okay. I'm not going to miss anybody, all right? Yeah, I am going to miss some people. I'm sorry if I do, because once all my stuff closed out, I'm not seeing the rest of the chat. So I'm going to do my best to shout out all the bosses who showed up tonight. Let's do it here now. Shane, thank you so much. Sapphire Elf, Barb, Matt Brooks, Mitz, all of the Billy the Kid Norwood accounts. Who else is here? There's a lot of people here tonight, and I'm only seeing the end of it right now. Real Cosmology, of course. We had so many people here tonight, but I'm only seeing the under half of it because I'm missing out on the top parts. So sorry if I missed your name. I appreciate you coming by tonight. I really do. Really, really, really do. And we're going to have a good future ahead of us. All of us are going to have a good future. That's the truth. As long as we stick to the truth, we're going to have a good future. And that's the way it is. So let's just keep going with that, bosses. I love you all. Sorry if I missed any of you. I really, really do. I try to read a lot of comments throughout my show, and I try to give you all attention. And I love you all. You make the show. You really do. That's why you're the bosses. So I'm going to go backstage, hang out with these lovely folks, and I'll see you on Tuesday as long as I'm not struck again. If not, I'll be on Twitch or Odyssey. So Hoff signing off. Cheers.